might not be from Krypton, but he's heads above the rest. His knowledge can't be questioned. You can put it to the test. So if you want to hear the truth and have nowhere else to go, I'll give you the solution. Just tune into his show and just kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Fandom Zone. It is the most earth-breaking, ground-shaking, but never media show money-taking, the man, the myth, the legend, the most electrifying villain in all of YouTube entertainment today, Mr. Zod. Or, as my promotion would say at work, Lieutenant Zod. So I'm slowly making my way up the ranks. And
he made me censor. I had a picture of a smiling Hitler for Mr. Mustachio, and then a Stalin, and he hated both of them. So I found this random guy with a mustache.
That works.
Yes. You had to censor that. We're not doing Hitler when I'm talking about controversial stuff.
Oh, he came.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, people of YouTube's Earth.
Oh, shit.
Hi. Welcome. It seems you're
Hold
going
on.
to fit in here.
I have to change my name. Person from Earth.
Oh my.
And welcome, everyone. Today's going to be an interesting show.
It's going to be a great fucking show.
Oh, hello, chat.
So we have with us Mr. Mustachio, we'll call him Revolutionary. We have Mad, Non-Compliant Squirrel. And, of course, we have the General. And we have the Mary. We have
Yes!
Mad.
I am designated as a character now.
Oh, Jesus.
And we have Mary. We have
Yes!
Mad.
I am designated as a character now.
And we
Oh,
have
my.
Mary. So, yeah, today's gonna be a fun show. I don't know what's gonna happen. Welcome, everyone. Let me see who we have in the chat here.
All-knowing brick walls here. Hello,
Yes,
all-knowing.
I know it all.
Oh,
You don't have to
Jesus.
say that. I know.
Just another brick in the wall, though. Oh, my.
Shut up. Nobody likes Pink Floyd.
Oh, that's
You
true.
walk up to short people and make short jokes. That's what you just did.
I know, that's the irony.
Privilege. Stop wagging it in my head.
I hope you have a good night.
Well, okay, so we have Cyber here as well in the chat, but I'm not going to read his because he just put we. Welcome, Rebecca. Welcome, Sean B.
How
Welcome,
far
Rose.
back in the chat are you?
I go all the way back to say hi to everyone.
I knew that.
Welcome, Kika Style Tendencies. Corey Adam. Welcome. Rose.
That guy's
welcome.
dumb.
Tax September 11th.
Billie Jean, Sherry, and let me see. Bonderman? Lucy. Yes, Lucy. Hello. Said, nice head, Corey.
I know. Wait, no. I hate Corey. I'm a brick wall.
Janie Davis. So, oh boy, tonight's going to be an interesting night. We got some.
I knew that.
And we have the all-knowing brick wall. Now, Mr. All-Knowing Brick Wall.
Yes.
I sent an invite to you here, because you're a wall and you're everywhere. What's your take on the state of the world?
China's kicking everyone's ass, and we should be worried. Obviously. Look, it doesn't take one wall to tell you should watch out for the people with the biggest wall. Get woke, guys. China's coming. And see this? This is what we know is going to happen. Wow, there's a hand. You see that?
Oh boy. So this is what happens when I invite random people.
Not random, I'm masonry.
Organized.
Someone put a lot of work into this.
Yes, it's a very beautiful wall.
Thank you. I've been wall working out.
we're gonna have quite a night tonight.
I knew that.
So let me see. Tonight we got some interesting topics, some things to go over. I don't like to get ultra political here on the channel, but we have been covering the ongoing things with the zombie pandemic because YouTube doesn't let you say the other words. So, and it would be very, very interesting to maybe get some perspective because I came across a lovely article today. And you want to know what that article said, Squirrel?
Whatever. Sorry, I was muted. My bad.
Oh, no problem. Apparently...
Did it say words?
It did say words, Wall.
Knew it.
But...
Yes, words.
But apparently... Biden says it's about time. He's putting the screws onto the unvaccinated. So
Okay.
I'm just going to do some screen share magic. And we're going to our first article of the night we're going to check out is what is being done about the unvaccinated. It's starting to sound like a horror movie. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like it's getting to a point where it's getting kind of very like boogeyman situation. And I've stated my position on this. A lot of people understand. And my position is that you should have the choice of what you want to do. But now, folks, hold on. Let me go on camera. I was making coffee. I don't like people seeing my kitchen. Now, Mr. Joe's come out. And he says, no more shenanigans. No more shenanigans, you unvaccinated bastards. We are going to find them. We're going to hunt them down. We're going to take them out. So we're going to read this awesome article I got from Politico. Squirrel, what do you think of the folks at Politico?
Not much.
Good, because I want
much to say.
I want you guys to listen to the tone of this article, and then we're going to break it down. I've never had a wall on the show before, so I can't wait to get an opinion of a wall and a guy with a huge mustache. This is quite a crew tonight. Good God. Welcome. If you guys have never been here, hopefully you come back.
I knew you would look like a cowboy in the middle of a yoga class.
Thank you. I'm very fit. I am very fit.
Fit to lead us in this dialogue about Politico. Get it.
Very supportive, Wall. I appreciate that.
You can lean on me. It's like one of only 3 things us walls do. You know, it's kind of useless.
It's about time Biden put the screws on the unvaccinated. Love the, and see, folks, this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying being put up against a wall.
What do you mean by that? What do you fucking mean by that? What do you mean by that?
You walked into that one, Zod.
Look, I was invited here as a guest. I told that there wouldn't be any wall phobia, but then you go making fucking remarks like that.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to wall shame you.
I know what you meant to do. It's all knowing wall, asshole.
Oh, shit.
So, after months of pleas from the Democrats and healthcare allies, months of
Democrats,
pleas,
did you just say pussies wrong?
might have. I could have mispronounced that. And healthcare allies, the president is taking the sharpest course correction yet in the battle against the apocalypse. Look at that stern look. That's a man on a mission, or he's confused where he is.
Both.
It kind of looks like he's motioning up that he pooped.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have a point there. For months,
Papa Biden make a smelly.
for months, it was the vaccine resistant that the president treated with kid gloves, sprinkling words like unity into the remarks about fighting the apocalypse and sidestepping others like mandate for fear he'd scare off vaccine holdout. Now, what does that mean? Could anybody enlighten me? What does vaccine holdouts mean? Are you talking about
It means
the
you're
people?
in a fascist government. You know what it means.
Mhm.
I mean, Mr. Mustachio would probably know that more than me. I'm just
Why
a
would
cowboy.
Kevin Spacey fucked Wario know more than you?
The wall's pretty good with history too, Zod.
I mean, he has been around for a long time.
Oh yeah, a very long time.
The fuck you mean by that? These are 1930s bricks, asshole.
I'm sorry, I was being ageist.
It's not like I'm made out of clay or some like Mesopotamia dirt, prick.
Are you self-made?
Are you self-made, Squirrel?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Ironically, the only thing I don't know is my own origin.
Oh my god.
It's very confusing.
But you got your dates, like you have the dates on your bricks down, so you know they're 1930s bricks.
Brick age is just a number, all right?
JD Davis says, Zod, it means stubborn SOBs like you and PB.
Why is
Thank
there comments
JD.
covering my face?
Oh no.
It's weird. I don't like it.
So,
I'm going to go back to swinging back and forth in the background.
All right. Whoa. It's like Inception. Whoa. Okay, so for months, with the holdouts, in that.
Sorry.
And I was afraid I was going to be exhausted on this stream. So, it's that time the apocalypse case numbers have surged. The hardcore opposition was largely unmoved, and those who got vaccinated, they are now helping to drive down poll numbers. That's why Americans are seeing the president take the sharpest course correction to date on the apocalypse that has fully reemerged, threatening to derail nascent economic growth and dragging down Biden's approval ratings along with it. No, maybe his approval ratings are going down because of, him pulling out all of the troops and then an airport getting bombed. That could be a reason. But that's just my guess. I don't know. I'm no expert. He's going as far as calling out the true enemy, one wing of his opposition, said Paul, a pollster and consultant, using stark language reflecting the Democrats' rising levels of fury and frustration with the vaccine holdouts. He's saying to us, I'm getting tough with them, and it's about time.
Oh, shut the fuck up. That's how I feel about that. Shut the fuck up. Like, you know what? This stuff's going to come full circle. It really is. It really is. And when it comes home, fuck them. Hi, Rose Matter. Rose just popped in.
Hey, Rose. Good to see you here, Rose Matter. Hi. Buckle up, everyone. Geekicidal tendencies. How are you? Let's see. This is long. I don't know if I can get through this without rage, but we'll see. We'll see. In remarks at the White House Thursday evening, Biden scolded. He scolded. Look, that's his scolding face. Jesus Christ.
Did you
It
hear
looks
that
like a
speech?
forgot face.
No, I did not hear the speech because
God.
Looks like he's trying to give his own COVID test to his prostate.
I mean,
Yeah.
Hey, check
That's-
my hairy legs. Do these swabs smell like COVID?
It's pretty true. But yeah, but the whole speech was cringy. Like the whole thing. And he was just acting like, well, the hammer's coming down. Uncle Joe's bringing it. Fucking ass.
Here's the thing that everybody should know. Every time a virus mutates, like every time throughout all history, it becomes more contagious and less deadly. Notice the way the media is now talking about cases. Before, it was about deaths in ICU beds. This is obviously a ploy to make sure they can cure it around, I don't know, let's say June next year, just in time for the midterms. But what do I know? I'm just a wall living in a corrupt oligarchy.
Well, you may have a point. You may have a point. But yeah, most of this was just about the rest of it is about his speech that he gave. It wasn't nothing important. I wanted to highlight that first point. And why I bring this up is because I like to have a discussion here on the channel. I like to have a discussion because I've got beautiful people in chat. I've gotten some great feedback. And we've got some clear-minded, clear-headed people. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. I think that it's a funny contradiction going on here.
Mm-hmm.
There's pressure for holdouts, right? But what people are calling holdouts, from my initial take on this, was you had a choice. Now it's sounding more and more like you don't have a choice. So I'm a little bit confused here as to, do we have a choice? Do we not have a choice? Are they mandating this? And I'm not with the mandating thing. I'm just not. I think that it is it's irresponsible to push this when there's been other clear cases of side effects on people, which no one seems to be talking about in the media.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we got here?
Oh, members of Congress and their staff are exempt from Biden's vaccine mandate.
Interesting. Go ahead and read this.
Oh, man, that's weird.
So unusual. It says President Joe Biden's new vaccine mandates for federal employees don't apply to members of Congress or those who work for Congress or the federal court system. Biden issued 2 executive orders on Thursday.
Wait, time out. Permission to sound effect?
Go right for it.
As you were.
Beautiful. Thank you. Biden issued 2 executive orders on Thursday requiring vaccination against COVID for federal workers and contractors who work for the federal government. He also asked the Department of Labor to issue an emergency order requiring businesses with more than 100 employees to ensure their workers are vaccinated or tested on a weekly basis. However, Biden's order on federal workers applies to employees of the executive branch. The House of Representatives and the Senate belong to the separate legislative branch, and the courts to the judicial branch of the federal government. So Biden's COVID action plan, Path Out of the Pandemic, published on the White House website, makes the effect of the vaccine mandate clear. The plan says, building on the president's announcement in July to strengthen safety requirements for unvaccinated federal workers, the president has signed an executive order to take those actions a step further and require all federal executive branch workers.
Like the 100th executive order he's written now.
Exactly. And then just by happenstance.
That's when you're not counting the ones he wrote in crayon at the breakfast table. You see all of his sweet breakfast time laws. Every puppy gets a slipper. Fuck you, Joe.
Yeah, this would be the second executive order that's kind of shitty. The first one, what was it? The one where he was trying to do the I think it was the rent thing.
There's a hand that just groped me. What the hell's happening?
Oh my. Oh my, that might have been Joe.
Ah! Corn Pop was a bad man. He peed on me like 8 times. You know what's bullshit? There's nowhere for a wall to go to seek justice when he's been peed on. Doesn't even have to be fucking R. Kelly. It could just be weird smelling Bob from the Coburns or Kroger's. Garbage. This country is trash.
Oh God. But yeah, I think it's interesting. I don't know. We have a lot of governors coming out. What is it? 15 or 17 governors that have come out against Biden's executive order that he's put out. Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I mean, he's just an authoritarian.
Janie Davis says that.
That's because he's a liberal. All modern liberals are Mussolini fascists. All conservatives are Nazi fascists. This is the old parable that they don't want Americans to figure out, right? Is if you're on the left, you're a fascist, and if you're on the right, you're a fascist, because wait for it, it's a corrupt oligarchy.
Yay!
I know at this point I'm saying screw left and right. We're we're in a funny place. But
these motherfuckers are literally going to get Trump back. That's what's gonna happen.
JD Davis says, at Mr. Zod's Phantom Zone, for years we've had laws about needing to be vaccinated before you could travel overseas or put your kids in schools. I'm not seeing the difference. The difference is this is an untested, unproven vaccine for something they know nothing about, Janie. The difference is that they rolled this out within saying that they had they first marketed it as a cure, which then they scaled back to a treatment.
Did you see what they did? Did you see what they did 2 days ago?
Might have.
The CDC literally changed their definition of what a vaccine is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they did this a while ago.
Yeah,
they changed their definition of a vaccine. So, Janie, the difference, yeah. And thank you, Janie Davis. I love having Janie Davis on here. Asks a lot of
Janie Davis eyes. I've noticed that.
That's for you, Janie. Anyways, I'm glad you have sound effects. Like I need sound effects. This wall comes on here. He brings sound effects, a couple of jokes.
That's because I'm walling out of control.
So here's my thing. I think that my issue with this
is your thing the words or the way you're plucking your eyes? It's very confusing.
The way I'm plucking my eyes.
Okay, I knew that, but I wanted the audience to know that.
Thank you.
Continue.
I believe very strongly that the way that this is coming out, I don't have a problem with vaccines or people getting vaccinated if that's your choice. What I have a problem with is being forced into something that I feel is being used not for the common good of people, not to help people, but it's being forced to profit from all that I see going on.
You know what they did, right? You know what they did?
What'd they do, Wall?
They figured out a way to sell us 3 flu shots in a year. That's like 3 times the profit.
And pills every day if they have it their way.
Oh, at Knowing Brick Wall, you've got one.
Uh-oh. You should see what it's like with PB here. The flirting gets embarrassing. Oh, my.
Who's PB?
PB is my co-host, Commander, and probably currently asleep.
I obviously already knew that. I'm an all-knowing brick wall, asshole.
You guys would get along great. So
well, I don't know. What's your take on what's your favorite football team, all-knowing brick wall?
Favorites are for people who are not in the know.
Hey, Rich.
So Here's my question to the panel.
Also, it's the Vikings.
Oh,
They would
I
not
would
get
love
along.
that to be on here. It'd be such a sparring session. Pretty much, you probably already know, all knowing Brick Wall, but he's a Green Bay fan.
That's fine. Nobody's perfect.
Oh God.
It almost made that joke.
Hey, I'm a Giants fan, so I'm not even in this conversation.
Okay, the wall likes interacting with special needs people. Go Giants or whatever.
Oh shit.
Hey, wait. Is this show your Make-A-Wish then, or how does this work?
I'll let you know the number at the end of the
You
show.
don't have to. I already know, asshole. All-knowing wall.
So, this is my question.
Yes.
And I'll start with Mr. Mustachio, who has the sexiest mustache on the panel. Mr. Mustachio, how do you feel about what Joe said? And do you think that this should be forced, or do you think people should have a choice?
I think everyone has to have a choice with everything. You wouldn't force someone to follow religion or take away their religious beliefs. You would also force somebody to eat something or to walk a certain way or do something. You know, you might just fuck, my brain's fried right now.
Fair enough. I
Oh
can't.
no, Wall, what is your take on this?
My take on what? Be very specific. Knowledge is a funnel.
How do you feel about what Joe said, and do you feel like this has
Which
become
parameters? Like which part? Just the mandates or what?
the mandates, and do you feel that this is now becoming less of a choice and more of a forcing people into doing something they don't want to do?
So how far back you want to go for this answer?
Oh, geez. I mean, you know, don't go back to like the 30s.
Eugenics.
Is that because I'm an old brick wall? I get it's a good joke. The reality is this. This whole thing has been about control and not protection. If it had been about protection from the beginning, the mandates would have come at the beginning because we needed them. They also wouldn't quietly be suppressing a Johnson & Johnson vaccine, which is built on old tech and, near as we can tell, doesn't really need a booster shot. If you want to go down a dark highway of tinfoil hat, there's a guy you can look up by the name of Stephen Hahn. It's spelled H-A-H-N, Stephen Hahn. This guy was the head of the FDA for a while till he stepped down to become the medical head of Pfizer and have a financial stake in Moderna. The reality is with the mRNA stuff is that it's designed to stop being effective every 6 to 8 months so they can readjust it. Hold on, let me conjure some skeleton hands. Readjust it. Oh, sorry, it takes a lot out of me. So they can readjust the number so every 8 months they can sell you a new thing. But the reality here is that you can tell that what they're telling you is bullshit, right? Like, here's the reality. If you want to get a vaccine, you probably already got one. If you didn't want to get one, you probably already haven't got one. But what's really weird is that if you look at the news cycle and you look at the, oh God, there's that fucking, that was weird. All right. If you look at the news cycle, they switched over from deaths, ICU beds to cases. And again, every virus in the history of mankind, as it mutates, it becomes more contagious, less deadly. The influenza used to kill everybody. Now it's flu season. We have shots for it, yada, yada. But the main thing to do here is keep your eye on the logic, Birdie, or lack of, right? Because here's the way it goes. By the numbers, the people dying are now the unvaccinated people. The vaccinated people, by and large, are not dying. This is largely a death pandemic of the unvaccinated at this point. So if you value it and decide that you don't want that, you get the vaccine. Once you get the vaccine, what anyone else does should be irrelevant. Because if somebody gets the vaccine or doesn't get the vaccine, it does not cut or enhance or deplete your efficiency of said vaccine that you got. But instead of actually presenting stuff in a logical fashion, they are browbeating and attacking everybody from all angles. Oh, we can't go back to normal because these people won't get vaccinated and they're going to do this. The strains are going to keep mutating, and it's literally going to be a political pawn scheme till right around midterms next year. And then they can say, we beat the virus, let's go, because God knows they can't campaign on anybody else. Nobody likes fucking creepy Grandpa Joe's puzzle basement and Kamala Harris's let's go to Vietnam and give a fucking social justice issue speech 20 miles away from Saigon while actual Saigon is happening in Afghanistan. Nobody gives a fuck. There you go.
Thank you. And those are some very good points. And I wanted to touch on one thing you said. Yeah, it's become a thing that it's now mutating or whatever else. And as it goes, it's going to get weaker and weaker. I'll give you guys a real life example here. I was supposed to have my daughter this weekend. I did not because somebody came into her school. They had the apocalypse.
Oh, sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you. The other thing, too, is why aren't they talking about people who have had it and have the immunities, right? Because that's exactly what the vaccines are doing, too. But, like, nowhere in there is if you've had it before, like, you're fine, even though we know, like, if somebody makes it through it the first time, they're likely to be fine the second and third time because it's there. Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
Oh, no. I'm glad you added that in because that helps. But so here's the thing, right? Return to school. Now, last year she returned. She couldn't see me that weekend because some kid came to the school and infected class, 10-day quarantine, yada, yada, yada. Now it's the beginning of the new year. Same thing happened. But here's the interesting part. It's only the beginning of the year, and then the rest of the year, she had no issues. There's a lot of different factors here, and there's a lot of different elements that we have to take into account. Kids, everybody who has kids knows they spread germs like it's going out of style, right? Probably some of us already had it and never even knew it, especially as parents who have kids and things like that. I know I was around people who had it. My girlfriend had the apocalypse, and I was with her that whole time, same room, did not quarantine myself. I said, whatever, if I'm going to get it, then I'm going to be right here next to you, and we'll go down with the ship, right? So I stayed with her till she got through it. I never got it. I got tested like 2 or 3 times, never caught it. So, and I have no wood, but I'll knock on brick. So
Don't fucking touch me.
So there's something else too. People who have natural immunities, things like that. And here's the weird part, right? We had H1N1. You guys remember that? Bird flu, all that. Yep. How crazy infectious, and then that.
You know how many birds flew into me during that pandemic? That was fucking crazy.
Oh, I know. It was brutal. It was brutal on walls. Jeez, you guys. I hope your relatives made it through okay. I know that was a rough time.
Don't fucking patronize me. Get on with
But so there's a lot of things to take into account, and we've had a lot worse. And to me, the greatest example I gave was the concert. I told everyone about this, Summerfest. Did not announce that you had to have a vax card. And cool, if you want to do that, that's fine.
Papers, please.
Yeah, the papers. It makes sense for music music festivals.
You never have to disclose your medical information. That's insane.
If it's on a card that just said, I got it, then yes. If it's the rest of your
but what if that's a phone that then throws you into the database, like Australia? Look at what South Australia is doing with the framework of their phones. If you have COVID once, you have to be logged in an information system forever.
Ooh, that's very interesting. I know I have some people from Australia, so if you have anything...
Here, hold on, I'm going to send something to Mustachio here. Please hold.
But yeah, so the Summerfest, big festival, tons of music, right? Did not tell anyone that they needed a card. People got there, they started carding them. If you didn't have it, you had to pay $25. Also, this I didn't know, but Mama Zod told me this today because she went to Summerfest. She's in the nursing field, so she's already had her vaccine shot.
I sent Mr. Mustachio something to give to you.
Awesome. They were
I'll throw it in the Phantom Zone chat for you, Zod.
they were giving out shots right there. So I don't know what to think about that. I don't know what to feel about that, but I told my mom I definitely was not going to be going to Summerfest. So, all right.
And that's if you've ever tested positive for COVID. They put the tracker on you. This is in Australia currently.
Oh,
That
wow.
seems safe.
Interesting. So hold on. Let me
Hi,
share
Lemon
this.
Pie.
with
Hello,
everyone.
Dean Jacobs. And hello,
Hey,
Sherry.
Lemon
Came in
Pie.
earlier. Hey, Sherry.
Hey, Dean Jacobs.
Stone
Good to
Cold
see you.
Jeremy. Ancient one.
Stone Cold. Good to see so many of you guys back. We're up to 25 people. Hopefully we hit that lucky number 30. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the conversation. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of your input. So you guys could see this, right? It says severely restricted, and the government of South
Just read
Australia.
the highlighted part. That's why it's highlighted.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Thank you, Wall. I didn't know walls could highlight stuff.
I did it with my mind and this weird severed zombie hand. Look, it'll come up with a shadow puppy. I don't know what that is, man. It's weird. You guys ever worry that where your penis should be, it's two hands? I don't know what to do with all these dick knuckles. Embarrassing. Keep going.
People in South Australia will be forced to download an app that combines facial recognition and geolocation. The state will text them at random times, and thereafter they will have 15 minutes to take a picture of their face and location where they're supposed to be. Should they fail, the local police department will be sent to follow up in person.
That's because they have to know where you are at all times if you've ever tested positive. And that's every single person that's ever tested positive in Australia will go into this database.
That sounds like
That's coming
This
to America.
information is amazing.
But that's the slippery slope of like, I don't care if they ask me if I'm vaccinated at concerts. That's where it leads.
Hi, Nicole.
So thank you for bringing me back to my point. So I was going to say, I don't care about it, but here's the kicker now. This is where I've seen the flaw in this grand plan. Because if you chose not to get vaccinated, you had to pay an extra $25 when normally it's free to get in to Summerfest. So this is my question. If you're so concerned, if you're a company and you care about people's well-being, not that it's right, then but why let anyone in? If you're so concerned, if you're providing shots there and people are still saying no, but then you go fine, you have to pay a $20 fee, then what's the point for asking for a card? What's the point of providing a shot?
Are you being real right now? It's to make more money. It's always to make more money.
Bingo. This is my problem with this. It's less about caring about the current health, and it's more about this financial gain from it. And there's no care into what's going on. These are my issues with it. If all of these things, like you said, came out months prior and they were leading up to this, then it would be more understandable. But this is the most disingenuous amount of information they've been sharing / haphazard bullshit.
Hey, I just noticed this after midnight here. I just want to have a moment of silence for my uncle, the Twin Towers, that died 20 years ago on this day.
Amen to that. Which, by the way,
didn't deserve to go out like that. I just wish he'd been around more. You know, he wasn't very present, but that's fine. I'll still honor him like he's still a hero, but just wish he, maybe gotten some birthday cards or something.
Oh, hi.
You know what the last pizzas he ordered at the 2 trade centers, my uncle? They were 2 large planes.
Oh my god. Dude.
You can't act offended by that. It was 20 years ago and it's my uncle, so fuck all of you, all right?
And they say comedy's dead. Welcome everybody. If this is your first time, wow. Hey Christine, how are you doing? Yeah, we're having a great discussion. Welcome, Ancient One. Good to see you here. I think I said hi to Sherry, but yeah, on a serious note, I did lose some family, so rest in peace. And it's great. When I think about getting off topic for a second, when I think about that and I see how people bonded together, I would think a situation like this would cause the same thing, because that was the only time you could go to New York and everybody was friendly.
Yeah,
You
it was
went
crazy
to-
for like 2 years. Everybody was friendly in New York for sure.
you go there now, they'd be like, hey, get out of the road, you asshole. But back then, people were kind and helping. All of these fine folks.
Here's the question I have for you, Mr. Zahn, because you do seem pretty wise, right?
Oh, thank you.
Do you think Americans will do anything to stop any of this, or do you think we're just too soft at this point?
I think that they've succeeded in perpetuating a type of fear. Okay, so my mom is the most street smart person I know. She's kind. She donated her kidney to somebody, who needed it, saved
I had
their
a
life.
friend that did that unconsensually in a knife fight.
Oh boy, sorry for that. But and she got panicked by this. Me and her got into a huge argument. And it was all over this. So, all-knowing brick wall, I think this is a different kind of situation that once again has been snowballed by misinformation. And this is the biggest thing that pisses me off. Even if you told me what the side effects were, withholding information from people is the reason why we have a divide. I think if you even gave people what the negatives were, but said, hey, this is an option, but just so you know, this, and this could happen. Take at your own risk. I think people would be more willing to jump on board. You know what I mean? There's a common ground here. Because I've gotten my flu shots. I've gotten every shot I've ever had to get over the course of years. I'm not one of those people.
I got shot once, but it was from a distance and didn't wreck too many of my bricks.
Oh, thank goodness.
There's blacker ones in here. You can't even really tell they're fake bricks, Some
good work.
They're my natural bricks.
Squirrel.
Yo.
What do you think about the speech? What do you think about this? And just in general, same question. Do you feel this is backing people into a corner? And a second question, because you've been covering this so much. How did we get here?
Hey, don't put people in corners. Don't go near them, man. That's just us walls fucking. All right, leave us alone.
So, Squirrel, how did we get here, and what do you think next steps are?
Oh, well, it's easy. A lot of this is obviously political. I mean, the whole thing with Pfizer by itself, I mean, they were pushing a campaign in the UK well before they started really shoving it down our throats here. And that was to push out AstraZeneca and to position itself, even though they have the Oxford and all that stuff overseas. And talking to people.
They also funded all the stuff about the stroke medication on Johnson & Johnson.
Absolutely. And when it comes to
seriously, you want to like bash your brains in with a ball-peen hammer, look up Stephen Hahn and just follow who he's worked with and what he did, and you're like, why?
No, I'm aware of him.
It's crazy. And then like with the FDA, they even bypassed their own thing. Everybody's like, oh, it's FDA approved now. Well, that's supposed to take 5 years by the way they approve stuff.
Well, the FDA did. If anyone knows anything about the FDA, there's all kinds of fuckery going on, even currently with the FDA. I mean, they just passed that Alzheimer's drug that they denied back in December of 2020. And then they pushed it through this year, which lost them some panel members with the FDA who resigned specifically because they felt that Big Pharma was the reason why that drug got approved. And they were completely against the ethics of it because the drug doesn't work, not in the ways that they claimed, and actually adds more complications. But anyway, so with all of this stuff, this is all political bullshit. And I almost feel like, well, if you're looking to instigate, this is a great way to do it. And it's obviously well beyond just forcing people into doing something that they don't believe in. And that's the thing, is like whether or not you agree with the vaccination or not doesn't matter in this instance. The illusion is that this thing does what people, this is the problem I have, is that there's too many studies that have been shoved aside from last year on to this year, do not comply with the studies that have been released this year at all. They don't mesh. A lot of them are funded very shadily, by the way, and people ignore it. They just go, oh, that's the number. So they don't really look at where these numbers are coming from or where we've gotten since the very beginning, well before it even hit this country, when it was ravaging overseas and China was being very quiet. about all of their stuff going on. What in the end of the 2019 time, there's a lot of stuff that was coming out through the Singapore and Thailand and all these other countries that were paying attention, including Japan. I'm sure China's happy, that don't mesh with the main narrative here, which is about making money.
You know,
So
you
in
know what
the
my
end,
favorite thing that nobody
know?
talks about anymore is?
Hmm.
Is when the virus that very clearly was created in a lab, it wasn't a weapon, it was a fucking accident by a bunch of incompetent people. We were paying for it, and fucking everybody knew, and they fucking didn't do anything because we didn't want to get in trouble. My favorite part that everybody forgets, and when I say it, you guys are gonna be like, oh yeah, because you'll remember. Do you remember when it first happened and there was that scientist from the lab that said it was a lab leak and then he died?
Mhm.
His official cause of death remains asymptomatic COVID death, which we know does not happen.
Asymptomatic, does that mean like and
He was
translates to
fine one
Chinese?
day and then he was dead, and they ruled it COVID as he was whistleblowing this lab that they wanted him to shut up with. His two assistants were killed in a hotel that collapsed where they were putting all the other people that tested positive.
See, yeah,
This is the thing about China, man. They do their shit. Like, the thing about China is that they're on the precipice of winning World War II, and they're doing it just completely out in the open. Nobody could tell. Like right now, Afghanistan. Afghanistan is where to watch, because if China signs that deal with Afghanistan, the Belt and Road is complete, because they have had a deal called the Iran Partnership for 20. It's the 25-year Iran Partnership, and then they've been funding Ethiopia to dam the Nile so that they can squeeze on Egypt. If they get that thing through Afghanistan, because people forget that Afghanistan has that tiny little valley that connects with China, they can now ship their military stuff all the way to the Pacific, Atlantic, or fucking Indian Ocean, and nobody can inspect it because it's along their Belt and Road.
China's just been busy little bees the whole
Yes,
time.
busy bees.
Anybody
And
brings it up.
ruining my
Okay.
entertainment.
Hey,
and
Shalena.
they're so bad about entertainment. Like, they're the worst.
You know,
How many awesome games and or movies are we not allowed to play because of fucking China?
Cha.
it's kind of funny. We were just going to talk about that. You are all knowing.
I knew that.
Tonight's just been magical. I've never had a segue that great.
Walls, no segues. Also, wall versus Segway, I win every time. Segways are weak.
So we have, speaking of China and the gift that keeps on giving, we're going to cover tonight. Oh, we got another guest. Big Rich, what's up? How are you?
Hey.
What's good, everyone?
Hey, Rich.
Hey, we're just having a blast
What's
here.
good? What's good?
What up?
About to go over this article, Rich. It might be up your alley.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
China.
This is now too crowded for the wall. The wall is leaving. Have a good night, people, and remember, China's the bad guy. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I
wow.
knew it was going to be an interesting night. We had an all-knowing wall. We have a mustache. We have a non-compliant squirrel. We have Mr. Big Rich. And now we're talking about China's crackdown on video games is getting more serious. And I'm going to give my opinions on this because, holy shit, there's a lot to be said about this. So let's dive into this. China's crackdown on video games is getting more serious. The Chinese government is making it very clear that it is determined to weed out children's obsessions with video games, even if it comes at the cost of hurting some of the biggest tech giants. Now, I want to stop right there because this is already pissing me off. I don't know about you guys, Rich, Squirrel, and definitely Mr. Mustachio, but are we kids? Because I was just playing BioShock before I got on the stream.
I've been playing Mass Effect this week. I I was a kid at one point.
No, I think you know what it is, and I'm assuming we're all '80s babies here, except for. No, I don't want to. Yeah, I'll say we're all '80s babies here for the most part.
80s,
We just
90s
grew.
babies, yeah.
We grew up in that period. I think we came about in that right period especially with video games. And we were there for basically the birth of them till, you know, how they've evolved over the decades.
Mhm.
And it's just something that we never, you know, me truly being a gamer, it's like once you were there from the beginning, it's hard to leave that. Especially being able to see how technology's evolved, graphics has evolved, and every game, stories, all of that. Video games, like the video game industry, is so massive now, where they pull in billions of dollars every year, and they spend so much on making these massive games. It's like the greatest thing now. And I'm me personally, I'm glad that I was born at that right time to see it evolve to where it's at now. I don't know if I'd be able to survive in China right now if they had that
Yeah.
kind of limit. I'd go crazy. I mean, you know, granted, me being a grown man now, 38, and have kids, and you got to work and all that. I don't get the game as much compared to when I was a kid, but man, I still enjoy it. So I feel bad. I feel bad
Yeah, it
for the
hurts.
gamers in China right now.
It's a deep one.
Not to mention too, when I was a kid, because this is for kids under 18. Like I remember, like my mom used to come in and be like, "Boy, if you still on that game, when I come back in this room." Because like if my mom didn't tell me to get off the game, and I'm talking the good old days, like Super Nintendo, and then I had the PS1. PS1 was like the most revolutionary thing. I had that Final Fantasy VII, Metal Gear Solid, Resident Evil 2, and you know you can't beat those games in like a couple hours, man. I was up for days till
Oh
midnight
yeah,
trying to figure
yeah.
shit out.
That was, I think that was one of the fun parts of growing up in that period, is the fact that we were up all night gaming, and all the different game systems we had, and being able to just really truly enjoy it during that period of time as kids. It was a lot of memories from a lot of those games. You know, and you know, we all had our Nintendo, Super Nintendos, PlayStation, and so on and so forth. So for me, you know, just that experience alone, that's something that would always live with me, and you know, never go away. But you know, with this article, it's, oh man. I mean, I know they wild out there in China, but man, this would just, oh, I'd cry. I would really cry if I was over there right now.
And before I continue, we got Janie Davis says, I read books as a teenager, but the internet started some fights. And
Oh,
Squirrel, this one's for you.
oh, fake super chat. Thank you very much, Ancient One. It says a colossal size of premium nuts and acorns for Mad Squirrel, her husband, Calm Squirrel, her eldest squirrel, and the little squirrel so they don't have to rattle the tree. Thank you very much, Ancient One. Always appreciated.
Yes,
But
Stone Cold's brought it back. Yep, I remember the original Atari Pitfall. Yeah, all those games. My stepdad he gave me an Atari from a yard sale, and I thought that was amazing. And then, you know,
oh, hey,
as
Mega
time went
Jetty.
on, hey, Mega Jetty, fake super chat says hello there, Mr. Zod's Phantom Zone, at Mad Squirrel, at Big Rich, at Ancient One, at Stone Cold Jeremy, at Lemon Pie, and everybody else. Always good to see you, Nicole. How are you? So great to have you guys on. We almost reached 30 tonight. We had 27, so let's keep up the hype. Let's talk about this crackdown because it's wild, and then we'll give our thoughts on it. But so far, they made a surprising announcement to stipulate that under 18s could only play games for a maximum of 3 hours every week at designated times between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. on Friday, which that's fair. That's a good traffic time on Fridays, Saturday,
That sounds
and
more
Sunday.
something that parents should establish, though.
Yeah,
government.
don't worry, Husky. We'll get to that. The measure is in line with the Communist Party's other regulatory moves, apparently aimed at helping youngsters, including its clampdown on fan clubs and private tutoring. I'm very confused by that. The tutoring, what? Okay,
Private tutoring, they can probably teach the kids something that thinks outside of the communist belief.
Oh yeah,
All
yeah.
that stuff is like,
Yeah.
it's usually for English and other studies like that. It's still very heavily controlled. So
That's This could go even further. In South China, Morning Post reports today, September 9th, that China is slowing down approval for all new online games, which, if you guys know, big market for online games is China. There is 9-month suspension for new game approvals in 2018, also aimed at combating addiction among children. It wiped out nearly 200 billion off Tencent's market value at one point. A summon of gaming giants this week. This week, after Chinese reports suggested their online shops and that rent accounts to minors for them to bypass gaming time limit, Beijing summoned gaming giants, including Tencent and NetEase. You know something? Hold on, I'm sorry. Those cocksuckers NetEase. I've been fucking swindled by those motherfuckers so many times. That's what triggered me. Oh, okay.
walking you through it, yeah.
I know those motherfuckers.
Good night, Becca.
Turncoat bastards. Good night, Becca. The party's publicity department and game watchdogging the National Press and Publication Administration, together with several other agencies, told the firms they must strictly enforce the gaming time limit for minors to curb erosive tendencies of focusing on chasing profit and traffic, according to state-owned media Xinhua. I'm sorry for Chinese people that I messed that up. In Chinese.
Oh, I missed you messing up the word. I had to piss.
Oh, well, you're never going to get it back.
Damn it.
Is a common way for the government to give orders of warnings and gather feedback from companies. It is also a means to showcase its willingness to push through certain agendas to the public. We believe in healthy gameplay and take very seriously the physical and mental health of minors. We appreciate the guidance and instruction from relevant regulators and will work hard to be in full compliance with all the rules relating to youth game addiction and content regulation, Tencent said in a statement. Wow, you fucking sellouts. Oh my. So, just so I get this straight, if you guys don't know, this is an industry built on selling you a product that's designed to keep you, there, hooked in, playing whatever they provide. But they're committed to keeping the mental health standards and making sure the excellence in all youth so that they'll go out and buy their product that will clearly contribute so much to their young lives. Look, I know some games aren't made to be Resident Evil is not going to teach you anything unless we go through a zombie apocalypse, and it might happen.
I mean, if you're thinking mental health with Resident Evil, then the parents should be giving it to their 4-year-old kid to play that game, because that will fucking traumatize them. Any horror game will traumatize a kid.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What I mean is, though, this is a company who's saying they're going to make sure that they comply with this, right? Because they care about all of this stuff with children's well-being, but your product in essence is for a fun pastime. It's really weird. It's really weird that they're capitulating to this. And the reason why they are is because of sales, right?
So
they got to
I don't know if
line.
I missed it when I ran to the bathroom. Is this only for online services, or could the kids play offline too? Or is their system just completely shut down?
The only way they can track it is online. So I don't know I don't live in China, so I don't know if they cut down the
this thing's already probably banned in China, but if you're a Chinese kid watching this, make sure you keep your old systems that can never connect into the internet so you can still play games. Well, I'm talking about you don't have those fucking systems. Your parents do, though.
Mega Jetty 1 says at Mr. Zod's Phantom Zone at Mad Squirrel, Resident Evil teaches that parents shouldn't play God with viruses. It'll get their kids killed.
Isn't that a game about making a virus in a lab and then oh shit?
Oh my.
Wow. I feel like it's all coming full circle. So just based off of that, Big Rich, because you're new on the panel, what are your thoughts about this great company Tencent? They just care so much, even though they make video games online with the goal of keeping people on as long as humanly possible.
Well, number one, I want to thank you guys and appreciate it for you guys recognizing me on here. I know I just popped up out of the blue, but I said, you know what? I told Mad Squirrel that, tag me in, let me hop in for a little bit. It looks like I hopped on at the right time because we
He's on
definitely.
now. I knew it too. The moment this article came up.
This reminds me, this whole thing with cracking down on video games. This reminds me a lot of wrestling in the late 90s when WWF and WCW were at its peak, and you had the Monday Night Wars, and it was big as anything. Everybody was tuned in every week. There was a lot of stuff, especially on WWF, where they were showing a lot during the Attitude Era, where there was a lot of stuff that parents were mad about what they were showing on the shows. And they had this whole big petition, and they started a group against, wrestling and all of that. It was like moms against something, I forgot. But yeah, they were all trying to cancel it, which didn't happen. And it's the same kind of principle. If you know what you should be doing a better job monitoring what your kids are watching and listening to, and so on and so forth. I know this day and age with social media and everything, it's a little bit more difficult to monitor everything, but it's still your job as a parent if you're to enforce certain rules, especially same thing with video games. I can't really speak on what goes down, how China does their thing, but it's that company, they really, I mean, the video game industry is just, it's a gold mine. These companies they're gonna keep doing it. I don't know how this is gonna how when this is already enforced. I'm guessing, I don't know what the end result is gonna be, if people are just gonna ignore it and keep doing their thing, or what. But to me, it's a slippery slope either way you look at it, or what's going on. Especially with that, I understand. I mean, they're not just doing it. It's a lot of stuff they're trying to crack down on right now. But when it comes to video games, that's kind of hard to pull somebody. That's like trying to have someone stop crack cold turkey. It's kind of hard to do that, So
No, I 100%.
yeah, no, it's just a very weird and interesting situation going on right now.
Hey, Justin.
Hi. Hey, what's up? I sound normal.
Hey,
I know.
he does.
Yeah.
You were
You
at
missed it when
home
the
and
stream
you got
was really
this link
fire
and
a
you were
while
like,
ago.
yeah, all right, what's up?
I was able to get here on time, not on time, but on time on how I usually am. Yeah. Oh, what are we talking about? China and video games and shit.
Yeah, an addendum to last week's.
Oh.
They added more goodies.
Oh, yay! What more did they add?
A delay of release, basically like 6 months to a year of delays, like no new releases until like they're screened by the government, basically.
Janie Davis made a great point. Hold on a second, because I just wanted to read this because Rachel said, at Zod's Phantom Zone, they are trying to keep out ideas, not reduce video game addiction. That's it. That's a very compelling point, Janie.
It's the communists. And like what Lemon Pie was saying here, is Tencent is headquarters in China. They have to do it or they go to the gulag. Right. If you work In China, if you're an actor, actress, it doesn't matter. If you're running a company in China, you answer to the communist government. The CCP tells you when to shit and what not to do. Like, that's basically their job. It's communism. It's like a hybrid of communism, like a capitalistic communism. I don't know what the hell you want to call it, but they're definitely putting this smack down. So anytime you see any actor that lives and is a Chinese actor, they're answering to the CCP at all times. In order for them to get work, they will be blacklisted otherwise. You know.
Yeah, look at that.
Well, anytime a high status
Blonde.
figure with money comes into a country like that, that country makes sure to put on a show to make them think it is great.
Oh yeah,
Every time. And they'll give them whatever they want because they have coin.
Hi there, Corey Adam.
Hey, Corey Adams. Love the wall guy. I have a feeling you know the wall guy intimately, Corey. I'm watching you.
The wall guy.
You missed
it. You missed the all-knowing
it.
brick wall. It was amazing.
There was an all-knowing brick wall.
Yes.
Yeah. This is what happens when you're late.
Hey, you know what?
I don't want to be a party pooper, but I'm about to do a Ninja Vanish. But I did enjoy my little time on here with you guys.
Hey, you're always welcome on, man, and you could stay on as long as you want or whatever. You're very chill, and we always appreciate. We had a brick wall, so
Zod's the only one that has to stay here the whole time.
No, I'll keep listening. No problem. I appreciate it.
Big Rick is working.
Yeah, I got to do adult stuff.
I hate adult stuff.
Yeah, adulting sucks.
Yeah.
Take me back to the 90s.
My magical unicorn just came by here. She was like, adult stuff? What is he talking about?
No, I thought it was the best unicorn ever.
You said,
yeah, adult stuff.
Mm-hmm. Weak, that's code.
So,
I mean, it was. It just depends on how you say it.
Exactly.
Anyway, you guys.
So we'll see you in about 15 minutes. See ya.
You're selling me short. 16.5.
Oh Lord.
Oh Jesus. And that's why he left.
Poor Rich. He's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. These crazy people. Welcome. Well, hey, let's see if we could reach 30. We're at 28. Let's go. Oh no, now we're at 27. Damn it.
You changed
That
Stop
was your
looking
fault.
at. Just ignore it for a bit. It might go up.
No, it's the Chinese crackdown. Once I mentioned China, my numbers started going down.
They're like,
Yeah, because it got banned. No,
You
at least everyone who's watching is
late. The Chinese government can silence me. She just gave me the evil eye.
That's why we got the dislikes
going
too.
for a while.
hey, Christine. I don't know if I said hi to Christine earlier, but hi, Christine.
Hi, Christine. Let me finish this, and then I'll get everybody's thoughts because we only got this little paragraph left. Authorities also urged the companies to resolutely resist unhealthy cultures, including worship of money and boys' love.
Oh my.
Boys' love?
China always makes the most amazing press. First, it was girly.
Oh my god, I love this.
Girly guns.
Can I read this? This is
Go
fantastic.
Go for it. Go for it. There we go.
Authorities also. Oh, I'm not going to start over. You know what? May as well. Authorities also urge the companies to. I'm getting stuck on the word too. Resolutely resist unhealthy cultures, including worship of money and boys' love, a popular literary genre in China that depicts the romantic relationships between males, as well as sissy pants, a derogatory term used in China to describe effeminate males, a group that has already been under attack by Chinese TV watchdogs. It said celebrities who sport this style should be banned from screens. Sorry, gay boys. Bye-bye.
Oh,
just like a state medium article that called video games spiritual opium.
Oh my.
Oh yeah,
Gregory,
another opium war.
frantic sell-off in Chinese gaming companies last month. The reported suspension in the preceding summons have also raised investors' fear about whether China will adopt even more drastic measures for the gaming sector. Tencent and NetEase. NetEase. Okay. Shares these percentages. Bloomberg.
Wow.
You just
That's a good
jumped
summary.
over everything.
By 8.5 and 11% in Hong Kong today, shed around 60 billion in a combined market value.
Wow, that was a fact that I just glossed over. They lost a shit ton of money.
Yeah, you glossed over so much. I know Zod's bad at reading words, but he doesn't try to jump over them all the time.
and that's sad that that's only 10%. So that's like $6 trillion
Right.
in total, and they're losing 10%. That's not chump change.
JD Davis says, "Femme doesn't always mean gay." Exactly. I think
it doesn't.
Feminine male, basically.
Yeah, anybody who's on TV right now, basically.
They're
You're not
basically, you're not going to see them in the next Sylvester Stallone movie, is what China is saying.
But my question is, how exactly would they feel about Top Gun? That very sexy volleyball scene.
I mean, but it's a bunch of men ripped who the women are gawking at. So China would be like,
it's not just the women.
Right.
Yeah, because
that scene is just cut out then if it's the guys gawking over them.
No, it was the women. Remember when they were playing the volleyball
in Top Gun?
In that scene, because I've seen Top Gun like 100. I own Top Gun on VHS. That's how much of my brain
good for you.
Man, you still have a VHS player. He's all vintage.
100% OG over here.
No, you rewind like a real man.
Yeah, none of that. Just skip backwards, sissy pants shit.
I mean, the only reason Top Gun is a very gay movie is because they're naval fighter pilots.
And they have that volleyball.
You watch your tone, you watch your tone. Those naval men are brave. They're brave.
On 9/11, even. How dare you?
This mustache. You're on the list.
Man, this reminds me of a great joke my brother told me. And told my grandpa who was in the Navy. So there was you ever heard of the 300 sailors that went out to sea?
Uh-oh.
Yes, I've heard this one, but go ahead.
No.
150 of them came back as couples.
They're what?
150 of them came back as couples.
Oh, yeah.
JD Davis says, very gay movie classic. Then follows it up with, you could ride my tail anytime.
The funniest thing, though, is what my brother told me when he said that to our grandpa. He was like pissed, but like, damn, that's a good one. The reaction on his face.
Fake super chat, a rare video of Squirrel where he goes utter big-eyed, where he becomes a squirrel fluff as he looks utterly adorable, where people want to have him as a pet.
Oh my.
I don't know how I can't type that much, Ancient One. That's an art. Now we got the Top Gun coding.
There you go.
You can be my wingman anytime.
That is code.
Hey, look. I'm tired of this shit with the Navy, the stereotype, okay?
It's not the Navy, or it's not just the Navy. It's Top Gun.
Lemon Pie says, it's not gay if it involves shirtless, muscular men. Oh, wait.
Hey, it's not gay. It's just some bros hanging out on the beach.
Yay.
Playing volleyball, maybe you lotion yourself up. To impress chicks, man. Chicks.
You see how Val Kilmer was checking out Tom Cruise? That shit was gay.
Hey, I was checking out Tom Cruise too. to
Oh
see
my.
if he fit the role.
No,
Right.
no,
right. Just like everyone checks out Ryan Reynolds to make sure he's fitting the role.
Ryan's
Janie
just
Davis
funny.
sends you some love, Cyber Husky. She says, "Good for you telling your joke."
See, the thing is, the reason why my grandpa's fine with that because he had way dirtier jokes. He told my brother. I
Right.
can't remember most of them because Sailor. This is how I know how dirty my grandpa is, and this is all I know. When we were cleaning stuff out, because I've been tearing up that basement. Me and my brother got to tear down the final ceiling a few days. My dad went through, found a birthday card from from my grandpa to my grandma, or his mom to his dad to his mom. Anyways, what he should have done is just kept it folded and put it there. Yeah, he opened it, and based on what the contents I got out of it is that what my dad kind of shortened is, I didn't have enough to get you anything for your birthday, so I can get you a nice dinner or dirty sailor stuff. My dad read the rest of it, and we feel bad.
I was going to say, is he emotionally scarred now?
Yeah.
You want dirty sailor stuff.
I mean,
That's
who
what
doesn't want dirty
that's
sailor
all
stuff?
I can say. That's all I can summarize
Swap
it
the
as.
deck.
Dirty sailor. I don't know what it is. I don't want to know what it is.
But
All I know is we made sure to put that in a box and give it over to my grandma.
Oh,
Sherry says it's a story about a man's struggle with his own homosexuality. Ah,
so is Nightmare on Elm Street.
Why do you think he got so damn depressed
Two,
after
not
Goose
one.
died?
I know, but it's
Yeah.
the one that matters to me.
Jesus
No,
That's
I'm
why
kidding.
he got
I
so
can't
depressed
kiss
after
Nightmare on
Goose
Elm
died,
Street.
though.
What's that?
That's why he got so sad and depressed after Goose died. Just like how Alexander
Yo,
the
spoiler.
Great got so depressed.
I
after
told you
his-
there's a
his bro
statute
died.
of limitations. You can't put a spoiler statute.
No, it's okay. I've seen
on
Top Gun.
Gun.
I'm
I mean,
I'm assuming everyone
does
who's
that mean?
quoting the shit out of this movie in the chat has seen it.
by the way, spoiler alert, if you guys don't know, I love Nick Cage. And you can't end the stream
Oh
properly.
yeah, man!
You can't
It's
end
not a
the stream
Zod
properly.
stream anymore without some Nick Cage.
Exactly. That's a beautiful picture, Husky. You keep that on. So we can't end this stream without talking about.
Wait, we're ending it after an hour and a half?
Yeah, I didn't have that many articles, and plus,
Zod lost
you
a
weren't
lot of energy because he was
here.
laughing his ass off.
Yeah, but besides that, you weren't here. I also am up for a promotion, so I gotta get up. Yeah, I'm gonna be Lieutenant Zod.
Oh my!
Oh, seriously?
Do you
Yep.
carry a bigger stick now?
Yeah, I get a
Isn't
big
that a demotion
flashlight.
from General?
It takes a while to work your way up. Okay,
Or down?
Oh, man.
Hey, a true sea-level villain.
Really quick, Mega Jetty said, super chat, I made up a Terminator fart joke today. It's a 20-second clip on Mega Jetty's channel.
So go check it out.
He has good jokes. Also,
He does.
she says to Justin proper, no whispering.
Oh, yeah. No whispering today. No, none of that.
Lemon Pie
I
says,
get the joke, though. What's
I'm
that?
sorry. I didn't mean to step on you. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No, what were you saying?
Lemon Pie asked, there are 2 articles listed in the description you haven't gotten to yet. Question mark.
Oh yeah, I got one more after this. So
There you
is
go.
one more.
Okay. Hey,
Yay.
Margo.
It's because I didn't put it in our group chat, so I kind of got messed up. So it's a surprise article for everyone.
Surprise!
Oh, okay.
So Nicolas Cage takes on his first Western in the old way. Oh my God! God damn it, Nick.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How
And
awesome
This
would
is
it
who
have been
Zod
in
really
Japan?
gets the hots over. He's just got a boner right now for Nick
there be a
Cage
pig
in
in
that
this one, too?
cowboy hat.
There
no,
better be a
but news on Pig, he might actually be up for awards. Did we ever think
There could be a pig though. He's a cowboy, right? Or is he a gunslinger?
No, he's a gunslinger. I'm gonna read
All
the
right.
article, but there's an interesting wrinkle in this too. Nick Cage will play a former gunslinger who partners up with his 12-year-old daughter to take on a dangerous outlaws in the Old West.
So Kick-Ass, but in the 1800s.
I mean, Nick Cage. Every time I hear a movie, I'm like, this can't get more amazing. First, he's going to do that one, the Ghostlands, with the bomb strapped to his balls and wrist for some strange reason, and then a collar around his neck. And he had Pig, and now he's also doing a movie about himself, which will be hilarious, with Neil Patrick Harris, who's also in The Matrix. This is, I think it's really turning around for my movie season. I was losing hope.
I didn't understand any of the Matrix trailer at all. Like,
okay, you hush. The Matrix is sacred. You don't need to understand it. You just need to know we're all living in it. The Matrix is now. Okay.
God.
Free your mind.
You've seen the trailers, right, Zan?
Oh, I can't wait. It looks so great.
No, what I liked is they dropped like a teaser thing of a red pill, blue pill, and then you clicked on their link, and then a lot of people were trying to post like those teaser clips, but everyone kept saying if you were on the site, it changed the longer you stayed on there. Like the teaser kept changing constantly. I'm like, that's perfect. That's exactly what the Matrix is, changing so you don't know what the truth is.
Nicole, yes, I am looking forward to it. Very much. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to his other movie coming out, a parody about him, which I think he's going to knock out of the park. And now he's got this Western coming out. So the man stays busy. Hollywood legend. Yes, it's about time people start calling him this. Hollywood legend Nicolas Cage, the actor who.
Oh my God. No.
The actor who doesn't seem to ever stop working a single moment has just picked up his next movie role. The Hollywood legend is reportedly saddled up for his first ever Western movie called The Old Way, which will star Nicolas Cage in the lead role. It's remarkable news when considering the dozens upon dozens of movies Cage has been seen in over the years. He's never been to the Old West.
Nick Cage, just come up to the Midwest for a while, drive around from Wyoming, Dakota is a little bit on the outskirts of Wisconsin and Minnesota, and you'll probably get an idea of what it's like.
Per THR, The Old Way is directed by Brett Donahue, and written by Carl W. Lucas. The movie stars Cage as Colton Briggs, a former gunslinger who now runs a general store and lives quietly with his family. But when a gang of outlaws murders his wife in cold blood, Briggs returns home to find his world burning. He unearths his sidearm and saddles up with an unlikely partner, his 12-year-old daughter. God bless you, Nicolas Cage. After 43 years in cinema, I'm now being invited to the important and storied genre of the Western with both The Old Way and Butcher's Crossing, Cage told THR, also referring to another Western he's got in the works. Being born and raised in the West, this is another good match and long overdue. I'm excited and compelled by the complex characters of both Briggs and Miller, and finding a new way, a new ground to play at 57 is indeed galvanizing.
Okay, first up, he said that he grew up you grew up in California. I guess that's technically the West, but that wasn't like.
No, I don't think he's not a real one.
California wasn't the Wild West, no.
No, California, Los Angeles is not the Wild West, Mr. Coppola. Sorry.
Northfield is here.
Like, what are you talking about? So I'm a little confused by that, but that's about it.
I don't think he was born in California, though.
I think he wasn't he?
No, I don't imagine he'd make a statement like that if he was.
We're talking about Nick Cage, yes, or the other guy?
Yeah.
Born in Long Beach, so yeah, not the Old West.
the old was at all.
Well, who knows?
No.
Maybe you owned a ranch. You know what? Don't poke holes in my joy. Okay? Donahue
Okay,
added in his book.
fine.
An honor and a privilege to work with Nick on the first Western in his illustrious career. Cage not only epitomizes the character of Briggs, but he is also a consummate professional. A director only dreams of working with to bring this
Squirrel, you're there to help him. Enigmatic.
Enigmatic,
There you go.
thank you. Character to life. As father of 3 daughters, I cannot wait to share this compelling story of a father and a daughter and their emotional journey of discovery. Capstone Pictures and Intercut Capital are co-financing and producing the movies. Yeah, those are all the people involved. The company people. Cage has also appeared in many, many movies over the years. He most recently starred in Jesus Christ. Why would that come up? He most recently starred in Pig as a truffle pig forger on a missing to recover his stolen pet pig. Although the premise might sound bizarre on paper, the movie wound up drawing Cage great acclaim for his performance and ultimately becoming the highest scoring live action movie in the actor's career on Rotten Tomatoes. It's sitting at 97 certified fresh. That's not important. Not just critic score, but also audience score is pretty even. Cage will also play a heightened version of himself in the upcoming action comedy movie, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Greatest title ever. It follows Cage as an actor forced to channel his action movie characters to save his family from a notorious drug lord. Directed by Tom Gorman-Scene. The meta movie also.
I'm sorry,
That's
Zod. There's so
not
many hard words for you in
Gorman-Scene?
this article.
No, that's Gormican.
Whatever.
Do
The
you
meta
pronounce
movie-
them Ameriscenes? No, I don't think so.
The movie.
No, there are Maricines now.
We're all Ameriscenes today.
The movie also stars Pedro Pascal, Tiffany Haddish, which I'm still up in the air about because I think she's annoying, and Neil Patrick Harris. The Old Way is heading to the film market in Toronto, where Capstone will handle international sales. The release window has yet to be announced, and it is unclear when filming is expected to begin. The news first reported by The Hollywood Reporter. So, an exciting year of hope because, Nick Cage, Nick.
Hi, Bianca.
Squirrel.
Yo.
Is it just me, or has Nick Cage gotten better?
Maybe. I think it's just because he's, I don't know, there's a lot of more hype and attention to him now than there had been previous.
Well, I mean, no one really hates Nick Cage unless you just hate him because you don't think he acts that great. But sometimes you want a person like that, if it's bad or good. But the thing is, people love him for what he does because he's great at it. He has fun doing movies, which is, I think that's what acting is actually supposed to be about. That's what this show's about. We all have fun here. If you're not having fun doing it, what's the point in doing it?
Exactly. I rewatched Ghost Rider, and I gotta say, I found a new appreciation for it after watching the behind the scenes, and you see how much fun he's having, like with the director and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, it's still a terrible movie, but
no, the first one's good. The second one's bad.
I like the second one more.
He doesn't.
I'm
He
in
doesn't
the
like the
crazy
second one.
minority. I love the second one more than the first one as far as graphical and how the tone was. But anyways, that's not the point. Nope.
I do have a question really quick. I mean, has anyone ever, as far as with working with Nick Cage, has anyone ever complained about him? Like his co-stars or directors?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Maybe. Not
No.
that I remember, but I'm sure I've heard something.
I hear people complain about Tom Cruise all the time.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
a different.
I
It's
mean,
a different.
Well, that's
actually, you don't need to
Cruise.
hear anybody complain about that. You just see every tabloid popping up every time he has an outburst.
Right.
When
But
it's
I just
Tom
wondered
Cruise.
That last
about.
one
But
hardly-
like Nicolas Cage, I never hear anyone say anything bad.
Yeah, I haven't either. I was curious, and I haven't even heard any like shit talking.
No, he just does his 5 movies a year.
Maybe, I mean, unless it's like a situation like the guy who plays the Fonz and Tom Hanks. Apparently, they hate each other.
Oh, Henry Winkler and Tom Hanks hate each other?
Yeah,
Yeah. Henry
I didn't know that.
Winkler was
yeah, and they're like the two nice, and they're like some of the nicest guys in Hollywood, and they hate each
Yeah,
other.
Tom Cruise is, or I mean, not Tom Cruise. Tom. See, we have too many
Tom,
Toms.
yeah,
Tom
too
Hanks.
many times. You can get confused. I get confused with people's names
too many
too, and it
Toms,
starts
too many
There's
Chris's,
too many Chris's.
too many Wills.
a lot of Wills,
Yeah.
not many ways.
That's a weird question, Jay Davis. Has he ever played an openly gay character? Don't know. Probably. I mean, I only catch 10 out of the 20 movies Nick Cage releases. I still got to catch up on the 10 from last year.
You call yourself a Nicolas Cage fan.
Hey, I only have so much time in the day.
Welcome to the club.
I'm also making a video called The Matrix, making an icon, where I'm going to.
Well, he's going to be doing the, Joe is exotic. I guess that would be the gay.
No, he's
character.
not anymore.
Not anymore, which
No?
sucks.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Aw.
not going to see it. I don't care about Joe Exotic to begin with. I thought the Netflix show was trash.
You only watched like the
know.
first. You gotta watch the whole. fucking
No,
thing.
I
No,
went
you
back
need to watch
through
the whole
it.
thing.
I
You
watched
need to
the
know
first
how
ep-
bad
I
it
watched the
gets.
first episode, and then I said, okay, I'll give it another
No.
try. So I watched the first and then the second episode, and I said, I'm done, and I tapped out.
No, you got it. You got to get through all of them. You don't have to do
I-
their
that's
follow-up
the
one
thing,
they
though.
did.
I don't got to do nothing
Get
but
through
stay white.
all of them.
No. See, here's the thing. If you say you have to get through it, that's not enjoying it. That's just like doing it because everybody else is doing it. You're doing it because it's a chore. That's
I
doing
enjoyed it.
through
It's just
something, like getting
fucking.
through the day. Like if I feel like it's work, watching something, I'm gonna stop. Because it's exhausting. I shouldn't waste my time on something that a lot of people tend to love. But I'm just like, you know what? I don't want that.
See,
I
I
don't
get it.
want
I
to
get
see
you.
something that I feel like I have to watch because everyone else is.
I
But
can't.
I'm serious. It's very interesting how he fucking is and how he gets way worse.
Sorry.
And it's not just him, and it's the other two people too that they are looking at.
Hi, Isley.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Pickle mustache, dude. I can't call you dog right now.
I like crazy people. If you think you're crazy, watch all the Tiger King episodes, and then you'll be like, "Wow, I'm completely sane." Because that's what I thought after watching them. I thought I was insane.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be in that minority. I can't do it to myself.
Yeah, no thanks. I already tried it. It was boring. I don't do boring. Like there was one short film that was just so boring, and it's like it's all leading to something. And apparently, like in this short film, all it led to was a guy getting shot. Like that, and that was it. I'm like, okay, that was it. We could have dealt with like 15 minutes less of that.
Right.
Of
Made
the
it into a true short.
build up, because I'm just like, I got bored and then you just shocked me all of a sudden
Well,
with
because
that. I'm
here's the
like,
thing that you didn't see is he forced kind of guys that were straight to being gay, too.
yeah, no
And
thanks.
one of them blew their head off because of that.
Yeah, again, no thanks.
Yeah. As I said, it gets way more interesting. It's more than just the fucking tigers.
That I no.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, I won't be watching it. But hey, so some great stuff on the Nick Cage front. Yeah, I had 2 more articles that I forgot about, but this one isn't coming up because I hate the journal Sentinel.
Why isn't it coming up?
It's a local paper and it gives me problems. Okay, I think it should be working now. They are the worst ever, but this is from my local newspaper, so this is going to be fun.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. For all of you people out there, are you missing your UPS delivery of marijuana? Geneva police are holding it for you.
What a bunch of dicks. They probably smoked it already, those fuckers.
I love the Prime packaging, and it's like, what did Amazon? Oh, there's my weed. If you did not receive your package containing a large quantity of marijuana recently, you are in luck. The town of Geneva Police Department is holding it for you. The police department on Wednesday posted a photo of 3 bags packed with marijuana that they found inside an undelivered UPS package in an effort very much tongue-in-cheek to find its rightful owner. The town of Geneva police are hoping to find the rightful owner of this parcel that was returned to the
They're going to find the owner if the owner's baked out of his mind. It's like, hey, that's my weed.
Right.
The post reads, before offering a phone number and the name of the officer to call, should you believe the package was destined for you? The post received more than 500 likes and nearly 800 shares on Facebook in 24 hours. The post explains the package was initially delivered to the wrong address and is listed as return address appeared to be incorrect, but a certain aroma tipped UPS off. The recipient may consider the package important.
Obviously, you didn't wrap that well.
Luckily, there was a very distinct odor coming from the package. The UPS knew there was a significant value to its content inside.
People snooping around, those fucking assholes.
The police department declined to comment further on the package, citing their open investigation. But
open investigation. Oh, I don't know. Look at the fucking address.
But an update to the Facebook post said, we understand that nobody will be claiming the package of the marijuana is becoming much more accepted in this country. For those of you that are struggling to find the humor in this post or believe that taxpayers' money is being wasted, don't worry. It's almost the weekend. If the package looks familiar, you may want to act fast. At least one person has already tried claiming it.
That's hilarious.
Who's stupid enough to do that?
And for the one person that tried to claim it, we appreciate your humor, the post said.
You're going to get more than one person trying to claim the weed.
Good night, Sean B.
Good night, Sean B. So people, if you're going, just pick up the weed. It's still not technically legal. Don't ship the weed to people, and especially in Milwaukee and Lake Geneva, because it's not legal there. I know it's close to, it's from the Milwaukee Journal, but I know where it is. It's not too far away from us.
Zod doesn't know about the black market box.
What?
You know what the black market box is anything can be in there.
So, Squirrel.
But you got to go to the dark web to get the black market box, and that's all I know about it.
That seems safe.
Yeah, it seems very safe. Oh, you give them your address.
J7 Davis says at General Zod's Phantom Zone, there's an animal that has pee that smells exactly like weed, and zoos keep being reported to the cops. Those employees were smart. They'd grow their own.
Exactly. It's like the perfect cover.
Kim Ryan says,
what's the animal?
That's where my
Kim. Oh, no. Kim found,
we found the recipient. I knew it. Isla said, hey guys, I'm actually starting to plan my Friday evening around y'all. I really enjoy you guys. I'm trying to get my son to sleep so I can drink some wine and finally chill. Y'all are awesome. Hey, no problem. I'm glad we can provide some entertainment. So yeah, I bring this story up because It's from my town, and it seems like there's a lesson here. Anybody got a lesson that they might glean from this?
Yeah, intercept the package before they do.
Don't
No,
report. No,
Rapid
keep the
weed
weed for
ration.
yourself. Keep the weed for
No.
yourself.
Learn
no.
to package your weed so you can't. There are bags you can get that get rid of the smell. Common sense, cheap bastards. That's why your shit got taken.
Supposedly ways.
And send it to the right address. It got sent back, which means they didn't catch it the first time.
That's
You know
some
what?
fresh
These
shit.
days and age, just deliver it yourself. You don't go through the mail service. Just go, oh, look here. I'm going
Was
to
that
put
the
this
picture
here,
of all the
pretend to be
pot?
an Amazon package thief.
Oh my god. Was that actually the pot there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, that's what I said. I had to bring this up. And the fact that this was my neck of the woods, I was just like, yep. Somebody drunk one night thought this was a good idea.
Good night, Kim. Kim Ryan's heading out.
Fantastic stuff.
Good night, Kim Ryan. Thank you for hanging out with us. But yeah, somebody definitely thought that this was a good idea in my neck of the woods. I bet I lost for words.
I'm not. I can say a few.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to. I said I could. I think I've spoken enough on this.
Oh my God. If I say go ahead, it doesn't mean, well, I could share, but I'm not.
You know, he
going.
doesn't want to share the weed, man. It's all right.
I know. We could tell who didn't
Pass it around,
share
motherfucker.
who didn't send the
So
package.
okay, so if you look at that picture, like was that pounds of weed that they tried to send in that little poster thing?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you
God,
look at it,
We
it
all
was
okay.
like,
I know
Jesus,
whose
that
weed
was like
it isn't.
3 pounds. 3 pounds of weed.
I know
Oh
whose
my
weed it
God.
isn't. I know
Dude,
whose
I
weed
would
it
be
isn't.
set. I would be so set.
I know whose weed it isn't. It isn't Snoop Dogg's because that's not enough for him. One,
Glad you
that'd be
two.
like
I think he has his own people now.
He's had his own people.
He has his own people.
And holy shit, I have heard that all you need is one puff and you are fucked up.
Yeah, because you see the 3 pounds? That's for one blunt of Snoop Dogg's.
Glad you made it home safely.
No, it's not.
Have you seen how big his blunts are?
It's not just the amount.
Oh no, it's not the amount. There's a lot of other shit in there.
Planet King
But like,
Spoon
look how
says,
big they are, though.
don't ship the fucking weed in the mail. Thank you. I'm glad you get it. Rose Matter says, Ed Zod, are you starting to get chilly weather? And no, thank goodness, not yet.
No, not yet. September isn't done yet. See, the thing is, up here is you get like this weird cool week, and then the really fucking hot week, and it's the last week is like the hottest fucking week ever. And it starts getting colder after that.
Oh, mustache guy, I did not know you were me. Weird.
No, yeah, I live in the
I don't
fucking
remember
Midwest. too.
growing up a mustache like that.
Mm.
You don't have
What the fuck? Oh. Janie says smoking never worked for me. I didn't even get high from a pan of weed brownies.
Ooh, a pan. You
You're powerful.
go getter.
You've
must
ascended.
not have done it correctly, because
What do you
That's-
mean done it correctly? Some people have a tolerance to that shit.
No, that just means
Not
you-
everybody gets
you
high.
gotta- No, that just means you haven't found the right kind. There is a type for everyone. Trust me.
Come to
This is
America
shit I
and find
smoked and I
CBD
know
is
was
not the
meant
type for
me.
anyone. that just
Get the Mexican shit. Oh no, wait, they don't have that shit because everything's legal in America. Go to Colorado, find whatever Snoop Dogg's got. That'll probably.
Stay away from the
Yeah.
skunk weed.
If you get
Yeah.
like straight up marijuana, it's not gonna do much for you.
So to end the night, we have something that I think
An
is
article
very
about
important.
cocaine. All right, I'm so ready for it.
yay.
So
Okay,
peppy.
you rude bastards. Hold on. To end the night,
Oh.
we're going to talk about something that we don't have here. That we don't have here because we have
Hey,
a
Rob.
very good. Hey, Rob.
Malachi.
a very-
Hello, Malachi.
and if
Ooh.
you guys,
God, did you see that comment from Malachi? Good God. I wouldn't want that job.
I worked at the post office. We had to shut down a route to clean out the machine due to ashes, human remains. Oh, hold on, it jumped on me.
Oh.
Damn it.
Okay,
Hi,
I'll finish
Rob.
it. I got it. It says leaking out of an envelope.
Oh God.
Oh,
Human remain ashes leaking out of an envelope. Ew.
And an
That is-
envelope?
At least it's just ashes.
and if you guys didn't know, I actually finally made it onto Rob's stream because he sent me a link when I'm actually not working. So we had a great chat earlier today. So if you guys missed that, definitely go check it out. We talked some nuances to the current JD situation. And thank you, Rob, for having me on. But yeah,
Rob is great. He's my mom's favorite.
ooh, that's a pretty high endorsement.
No, I don't mean that in a weird way. It's just like, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, what? I can't be your mom's favorite? Is it the cowboy hat? Am I
No,
being
she
discriminated because I
doesn't
wear a
know
cowboy
you.
hat?
I don't think
Huh?
she knows you.
Oh, she doesn't even know me. And I thought we were close.
You just deflated his ego, man. I
You
just
know what?
watched it fall to the ground.
the
know
pride
you do
from
that.
my chest. He's like, he goes, oh, Rob knows my mom. Oh, fuck General Zod.
He also sent my mom like a birthday video. So
Rob, that's because Rob's the nicest fucking person. I think everybody knows Rob because
He
Rob's the
is.
nicest guy
when
on the
Mr.
internet.
Queen raided me, he just kept dropping bits until he's had to go. He's being really cool.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that because he paid me to say that.
This article was provided to me by Plants Q's Queen, so I wanted to do it because it definitely goes with what we're talking about.
Oh, is
so
this about a Karen? Because that's what that picture looks
no.
like. No. Oh, you sure?
Hush. Hush.
This is
The
giving
court
me I
of
want to
public-
speak to the manager vibes right here, man.
The court of public opinion is too quick to judge.
As we judge her.
Yeah, Husky.
Really quick.
I'm judgmental.
There was a
you
fake
thought of
super
her as a
chat.
Karen immediately. Like what the?
That's the Karen cut.
Hey, Squirrel is talking. Silence, Mustache, and Justin. Continue,
Just
Squirrel.
a second. It's a fake super chat for Mega Jet. He goes, I've sampled some alcohols like white wine, red wine, champagne, chocolate wine, but I will never smoke or take drugs, but I will get high on life and love making. Oh my.
Well,
Um.
okay.
There you go, Mega Jetty. Almost missed it. Hi, Rob Rules.
Well, that's awkward. So let's just segue into this article. Most people know former Throwback Thursday columns with the Boulder City Review, and some people may know of me from my failed run for city council. What people don't know, however, is that I used to work for actor Johnny Depp through a contract
yeah.
I had running events to multiple properties on the Las Vegas Strip. I was Mr. Depp's private dining planner for all of his Las Vegas trips, including events with his family. Ooh, interesting.
Oh, in chat says, your boy Gary says, holy shit. Balls. Do you guys ever sleep? By the way, congrats, Lieutenant. Hello, Keely Challenge.
Oh,
No, the fuck is sleep? What the hell is that?
sleep is for when I'm dead, which will come probably from not sleeping.
Zod was in the military. He doesn't know what the fuck that is either.
Oh, gosh. And by the way, you guys, if you want to get on this last article, boy, that didn't sound right. If you want to hop in here.
Oh, Rob Rules has a comment in the chat for you.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm just going through and putting this in. Okay, what does Rob say? Says, you are awesome. This has been a great experience. I am so happy I started YouTube. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that, man. You're awesome. I'm a cynical bastard, so I appreciate I appreciate the counterbalance.
cynical
knew this
asshole,
was,
and then when we all hate a movie, Zod goes like, "I actually really love that one." So he's a confusing cynic.
Yeah. I think I'm just naturally combative person.
Maybe.
I was born for YouTube. It was though my work.
Did you
I
just
think-
say you're born for? Okay, I'm done. You were born for YouTube. Who is born for? Well, never mind.
Jake Paul. Anyways,
Ugh.
Why? Why? He does not represent
Damn
us.
on damn haters, bro.
you heard him. You're hating on what does he call his fan base?
Oh no! Don't even.
I don't know what he calls them. All I
The
know is
Jake
that one thing.
Paulers. I don't fucking know.
I think that's actually very close.
You know, all the 14 and 15-year-old girls and
Oh man, they're not girls.
yeah, that he's got
12-year-olds. They're 12-year-olds.
Yeah, very interesting demographic, Jake. Anyways, it was through my work. I met countless celebrity and corporate moguls, and for those of you who don't know, I have close ties with someone famous in my personal life. My point is that I have been entrusted with very confidential situations and have a pretty good grasp of the character of many A-list entertainers. And while there are some who deserve the wrath that they are currently that's currently popular in cancel culture movement, Johnny Depp is not one of them. I recently read numerous articles stating Mr. Depp is not able to get work anymore because studios are afraid to hire him because of cancel culture movement, which is siding with allegations made by his former wife of 1 year, Amber Heard. I've been on the opposite side of positive headlines once from
The opposite side of positive headlines.
once from a newspaper that alleged I was pregnant by an A-list actor back in 2002. And I've been on the opposite side of small town gossip right here in Boulder City. Gossip created by a group of women who have never met me, but decided to drag my reputation through the mud based on what they heard from one single source. This is a small example of a much larger problem that is feeding the cancel culture. Yep, if you don't like what you hear about someone, cancel them, ostracize them, ruin their reputation, and label them as whatever you feel is true about them. It is a sad time for our society when the truth is the collectively we would rather believe the worst about people, even try to ruin their careers instead of considering the source and what happened to giving the people the benefit of the doubt. Have we become such snowflakes that our answer to everything is to banish someone to the back of the bus if someone else simply makes an allegation about them? Do we not look at the work that the person has done or what they have contributed to the community first? I think we have become quick shit. I hate when I was on a roll and this thing jumped. Damn it. Damn
You
it.
say you're on a roll, but you okay.
You know what? You could just fuck right off.
You know, it's okay. It's okay. I understand your pain.
Oh
Oh my god, that really threw you off.
It threw me for a fucking loop. Okay, I think we have become quick to judge one another, and we are losing the ability to stand by and speak up for our friends and families when challenges does arise. Johnny Depp is a good person. When I worked with him, he was respectful, generous, shy, and never crossed any lines with myself or any other staff. Today's cancel culture depicts him as some monster who is evil to women. even though many of his exes have stated otherwise. False narratives about people not only ruin careers and destroy reputations, but they fail us as a society. We lose the ability to enjoy talent on the big screen like Johnny Depp because of fear mongering, or our neighbors move away because they feel they could be next on the small time gossip hit list. And then the question becomes why? Why are we as a society jumping so quickly to conclusions when the outcome is someone else's downfall? Are we all secretly sadomasochists using cancel culture as an excuse to destroy people simply because we can? Very interesting questions. I am
Oh,
concerned
you know,
about
I have
uh,
a comment really quick. Like, you mean doing what the left calls Karens? You mean there's leftist Karens? Oh my God, say no more.
There's
Continue.
Karens everywhere. We just need to start separating everyone else from the Karens. I don't care.
Starting with
Everyone
this
else.
woman.
no,
Starting with
she's
this
bringing
person.
up some great points. I am
Yeah,
concerned.
like you remember Husky like 2 minutes ago when you accused her of being a Karen?
Yeah,
Oh, get a better haircut.
Ah, shit.
see, you're part of the problem, Husky. Just jump into conclusions.
I am the
without-
problem.
I am concerned about where we are headed as a society. This cancel culture trend, while right when it comes to people who have been convicted of some horrible crimes, is not to be weaponized out of envy or jealousy. The real world is hard. People have missteps. Some people are going to say or do things that you may not like. The line between what is truly offensive and what is simply don't like don't like shouldn't be a thin one. And
Hell,
careers and reputations shouldn't succumb to the court of public opinion because most of us live in glass houses and our throwing stones is simply a vulgar distraction. I 100% agree with that. Thank you for this article. Yeah, she said a lot of interesting things. Let's get some thoughts, opinions, views. You know what? I'm starting with you, Squirrel. What do you think of those very pretty inspirational words?
well, in the end, this is stuff that everyone's been saying now for how many years now? 7+ years? I don't even know.
Jesus Christ. Feels like
So
forever.
it's almost like I feel like I hate to say it like this, but it feels like she at some point she was part of the problem and something switched and now she's being vocal about it, which is a little late to the game. So I question the motives of the author and what it took for them to write this now as opposed to years ago. And I don't know, we're coming to a very different time period. There's been all this, like, what do you call it, like culture war stuff going on, which is now seeping into political war, which has been going on for a while, obviously, but it's growing. We're at a tipping point right now in this country, and I think people are starting to see it more and more. And it's not just about mandates and all this other crap, but it's a generalized, you know, coming to Jesus moment. So this cancel culture shit is just like one layer of like a disease. This is a symptom of a very bigger problem culturally. So I don't know. I question where she's coming from, what happened to her that got her here, a little further than where she's already been, and why is she now becoming more vocal in an article, and what work has she done to combat the cancel culture, or is she a part of it, or silent? You know, I don't know. That's my take on it. Hi, Darth.
And you're welcome, Planet Q's Queen. I feel like maybe it was the JD thing. She sounds like she had a personal close thing. And she never dates when she was under. Well, no, she said 2002. She got swept up in the rumor mill, and maybe seeing this Johnny Depp thing go down was another tipping point. It's very it's very interesting to me because even in some things, there was for instance, there's been a lot of things that have come out that have been, God, and I hate to use this one way or the other because this is getting so played out, but very woke things come out, and critics are starting to actually now give it lower scores. That new Cinderella that came out on Amazon, and for the love of God, people,
I love
don't
the
watch
ads
it.
right now for that movie saying that it is like a great movie and stuff, and then they only
The
show
critics
part of a
fucking
review, which could have been
hammered it.
sarcastic.
The
I
critics
know
hammered
they
it.
put some things reviews, like they took part of the review because, and I'm like, I forgot what it said, and I'm like, oh, that could have been part of like this, but then
It
gone
was.
like, this is why it's shit, and because sometimes you can see, I've seen so many reviews where it's like it talks about like, well, it says this kind of nice thing, but then the things around it, it's not nice. It tells you why it's crap.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and Janie, I agree with you in one sense, but it's not holding people accountable anymore. It's wish hunts. Janie Davis says, at Man Squirrel, I agree with you. I've watched videos by people who turned out to be pro cancel culture, so I've supported that, but I don't want us to overcorrect it. The problem is canceling in general, to me, is inherently, it has
It's a
problems
part of
with
the
it.
10 stages of genocide.
God.
Jesus Christ.
I have it right here. I will read them out.
And
Oh.
welcome to the stream where I get canceled. So
No, if you get canceled, then they're part of this. Okay, right. 1, classification. People are divided into us and them.
Mhm. Right.
2, symbolization. People are forced to identify themselves. 3, discrimination. People begin to face systematic discrimination. 4, dehumanization. People equated with animals, vermin, or diseases. 5, organization. The government creates specific groups, police, military, to enforce the policies. 6, polarization. The government broadcasts propaganda to turn the populace against this group. 7, preparation. Official action to relocate people. 8, persecution. Beginning of murders, theft, property, trial, massacres. 9, extermination. Wholesale elimination of the group. It is not extermination and not murder because the people aren't considered human. 10, denial. The government denies that it has committed any crime.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Well, yeah, it sounds familiar. It happened in Russia, Germany, and America got to number 7 back in the 1940s.
I just want to get something out of the way, and I'm actually going to do a review on this. To be fair, She's All That wasn't a classic, okay? A lot of people got mad, and I'm going to let you guys in on a secret. I like rom-coms. Fucking sue me. And I can tell you, out of the great era that movie belongs to, out of all of them, that was the weakest movie. I watched it myself, and I got to say...
I'm surprised you did because of Freddie Prinze.
Yeah.
I watched it a long time ago, so...
But I gotta say, actually, He's All That, story-wise, makes a lot more sense than She's All That. I'm sorry.
Really?
She's All That was in that era of tropes, right? And if you really look at that movie, it's got a very flimsy story. This movie actually had a surprising... It made a lot of sense to what was going on and why she was doing what she was doing.
Okay.
So if you guys don't know, the premise of the movie is basically like He's All That, except for in this one, the girl is actually popular and starts out with being popular, and she has a boyfriend who's an influencer, but she basically built him up to the status that he's at, and then he kind of just like is like, I don't need you anymore. So her and her friends do, you know, the same bet thing, but it's like she can take somebody else and bring them up to that kind of status.
Okay.
You know, kind of to prove she could do it again.
Okay.
And then, you know, the typical teen romance, she falls in love with the guy, and it's the kid from Cobra Kai.
Oh yeah, and they couldn't help but sneak in a little karate there.
Oh yeah,
in that one scene, I'm just like, are you serious? Like, did we really just sneak in some Cobra Kai right here?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I gotta be honest. I didn't think I was going to like it, but you know, I gotta say, I don't like the movie. This is really hard for me. I
Don't
think there's
pander. Just say your opinion.
it's hard for me to say because there's messaging in it, but because I've been doing a lot of breakdown on movies like story and things like that, and working on my Matrix video, I started to notice that actually from a story perspective, it's actually not a bad story.
Hi, Laura
And
B.
it actually has a good message at the end of it. So he's all that, I think, got an unfair rap, and people jumped to say it was woke just because of the title. But if you watch the movie, it's actually not half bad, and it's got a decent message at the end of the film about accepting who you are and not basing your fame off of social media or basing your fame off of what people think about you or who you're dating. It actually had a surprisingly pretty decent message. I didn't expect it. So that's my whole thing, Planet Q's Queen. It goes with your article, right? Judging something before you actually watch it. And that's why I always say, I try to watch things first to give them a chance. I won't side one way or the other. I did it with Mulan, even though I knew that was going to be a shit show. I did it with Last Jedi, everything. I even saw Rise of Skywalker, not hate watching it, if it was going to be legitimately good. And for the most
you know, when everybody else is like hating on a movie, I think I was talking about this a while ago, like last week, Man Peace Stream. You know,
Yeah.
we talk about everybody hates on a shit, hates on a movie. Like, I'm going in this with a blank mindset. I'm like, no, you're not.
No,
You've
you're
been
not.
hating on this all the way up to this point. They're like, oh man, it was shit. I'm like, you didn't go in with a blank mindset. You were hating on this and hoping it would be shit the whole time.
And here's
when I went to Rise of Skywalker, I wasn't impressed by it. I wasn't disappointed by like the trailers or anything. The only thing I was excited about was Billy D. Williams because fucking Lando's awesome. I like him, and I got happy to see him as Lando again. And that's what I was for the trailer. And when I saw him in the movie, and the movies just didn't impress me. It's like,
and your boy.
Oh my god, you fucking little rom-com pussies. What's going on here? What did I go into?
PB's back.
Yes, and I'm not a dadgum brick wall.
What? Man, I missed a lot.
Hi, Gary.
You gotta watch at least the beginning of their stream later.
Hey guys, it's your boy Palm Tree.
Palm tree?
Yeah. See that?
Yeah, that's pretty snazzy. You're making me feel bad for my. Yes,
I love rom-coms, man. I'm with you on that. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I love rom-coms. I mean, I've seen them all.
I hate The Notebook. I don't understand it.
I love The Notebook.
Hey,
No.
you heartless bastard!
I don't give a shit.
I didn't like The Notebook either, so.
No,
I
it's
liked it.
like
Well,
every
I
fucking
mean-
girl wants to watch it. And
I never watched The Notebook.
Well,
Good-
what's his
well, that's
what's his
because you-
name?
Never mind.
The main actor, dude. What's his name? Fucking
Ryan
hell.
Gosling, who's gotten better, actually.
He was okay in that movie, but I like the story. The story
Did you
was really
see
nice.
the movie he was in, Driver? That was an amazing movie.
No, I
like-
didn't see that because after The Notebook, I got sick of him.
PB is
No.
passed out. That's where people are asking. Sorry.
He
Oh, yeah,
wasn't
Didn't make it to the
either.
stream, so this does not count as him falling asleep on stream.
That's true.
No, I don't think it does either.
But yeah,
I'm surprised
Driver
he
is a
showed his
great
face, though.
movie. The Nice Guys, that was a good movie with him and Russell Crowe. Was hilarious when Russell Crowe pretty much plays himself a drunk, angry and Ryan Gosling is a smooth talking, kind of bumbling into situations. If you guys haven't seen The Nice Guys, like Ryan Gosling leveled up his game. Like he leveled up like a video game. He went from Notebook to like winning awards. And don't even get me started. And shut up, everyone on the panel, before I say this. La La Land is Oh, mm.
I won't watch that.
No, let me
It's
tell you.
okay.
See, everybody says that, but hold on a second. And I'm sorry, spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen it, but I just want you.
Wait, hold on. Before you say anything, has anyone in the panel seen La La Land?
Yes, I have seen La La Land.
Of course
Okay,
you would.
so
No.
I want-
Hey, there's 2 other people that didn't answer. Squirrel, have you seen La La Land?
No,
Gary?
you can
No.
spoil it all you
No.
want. I don't
I
care.
have not.
Okay,
don't
so
care
The
either.
only musical that I ever enjoyed was what's it called? The one with Nicole Kidman in it.
Moulin Rouge,
Moulin Rouge,
my
That was good.
second favorite.
I love that one.
Mm.
I mean,
I-
so
I
Zod,
couldn't.
if someone dies, then don't tell us, because that seems to be the spoilers people get the most upset about is when someone dies.
No, but spoilers. The thing
Old
I
Yeller.
like about this movie is that I think is a movie why everyone should watch it is because it sets up like it's this romantic story and the guy's going to get the girl at the end, right? But they don't end up together. They have this big sweeping love thing. There's the whole songs and dance, but at the end of the movie, they don't get together. And it's a statement that you can meet somebody, fall in love with them, but it not work out. And they kind of do this thing at the end of the movie when they come back and it's like, how have you been? Blah, blah, blah. And they don't end up together at the end. And it blew my mind because every movie you watch like this,
Every romance movie, they
Movie
always get together.
together
Just
at
watch
the end.
this, and if you don't want to watch, just watch Hallmark. They always get together. Fucking.
It's true.
So
Same
I
fucking
found it. I found
Well,
it
that's
like
what happened with me and you, Zod. I mean, I was in love with you, but you chose bitchy.
I'm sorry, Gary, but bitchy had me at hello.
Unrequited. How dare you?
Just know, Gary, I can't
Look.
quit you.
Oh, lemon pie says spoiler. Oh
Yeah,
shit!
I just
Lemon
saw
pie says
that.
spoiler. The Notebook dies. Oh no! Sad. Hope we didn't ruin it for anyone.
Don't worry, Gary.
Oh.
If Zod swings that way, you can be his mistress. You know.
Oh, he has swung that way. I'll be the first to
Janie
tell you.
Davis said something pretty profound. Wow, Janie, you just blew my mind from the night. Says the longer relationship goes, the less musical numbers they are.
Ooh, I like that.
That's
Somebody watched La La Land.
Somebody watched it more than once.
yeah.
Oh, is that in the movie?
You know what?
Yeah,
You know what won me over was when I was like, I'm starting to get into it. Was when he started tap dancing. I was like, okay, that reminds it reminds me of Singing in the Rain, and that's the only musical that I ever liked. So
Ooh, that's a good one.
You know what, Justin? You've just redeemed yourself. Welcome back.
Mega Jenny sent you a
I-
chat.
Oh,
We're gonna
hold
find
on.
a way to kick him out again. Don't worry, Zod. He'll find something to piss you off.
Yeah.
Name something
no.
you really like, Zod. He might not like it.
Nicolas Cage, no.
Fake super chat. I want to believe the actor Miguel in Cobra Kai can do Blue Beetle justice. I gotta be honest with you. I'm not hopeful, Mega Jetty. We'll keep our fingers crossed because I want to believe in Miguel too.
Oh, so he
We
was
all like
casted?
the wheelchair Miguel here on the channel. But
You just reminded me.
Hey, my woman is
Justin,
here.
that was the best time.
Oh,
Good
speaking of-
morning, everyone.
Hey,
Keely.
Gilly.
Good morning.
Hi,
I was gonna
Keely.
call you, but I thought it was too early, so I jumped
No.
on here.
Okay, you guys, get a room.
It's like 8:15 in the morning.
Yeah, I was cheating on you with Zod. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I had to explain it to Bitchy, but then, he had the palm tree going, and, I've come with that. It's just like one of those love stories.
Well, actually, Rob woke me up calling me, and we talked for like 2 hours, and then I came on here. I don't know if he's still in the chat, but he's getting ready to leave for Florida.
Aw.
Oh yeah. Sorry, don't mind me.
Danny Davis says, I never see one without the other. Aww. I wish I had a effects button.
Yeah.
Damn, that brick wall came in here with effects and everything. How did he get effects? He's a brick wall.
You got a new laptop.
Anyways,
We were
so,
talking
yeah.
about wheelchair Miguel.
Yeah. So, anyways, if
The
you guys
best
don't
version
know,
of Miguel, by the way.
yes, me and Mr. Proper, we do a breakdown every time Cobra Kai comes out.
He
Oh,
found the
God,
exact same brick wall.
I'm the brick wall now.
I wonder if the brick wall is watching today.
Oh,
No,
you're like a ghost.
imposter.
Hello.
I don't know. Can I do that too?
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
There you go.
Show your face.
Except mine's an actual brick
Yeah,
wall that I
show your
can't even
face.
penetrate. Dang it.
Todd, you got the setting?
That's
we're
what
building
she
a
said.
wall. Oh my.
Hey, they wanted us to build a wall.
Todd, you got the setting? Hey! No, go back to the brick wall, Gary.
Hello.
Another
It's your
brick
boy Gary's lips.
Everyone who's got a camera, go to the brick wall. I don't got one, so I'm going to be this. Everyone go to the brick wall.
Is there a brick wall option?
Build the wall.
I don't know.
Oh,
You gotta go to.
We're gonna build a wall.
Okay,
I
hold
can't
on.
do it
Okay.
from my phone.
All right, go to Cam and Mike, and then
We're
hit green
building a
screen,
wall.
and then you'll get a virtual background.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Ah, I see it. Okay.
And then you
Stop
turn your
color.
camera on, and then it'll work.
Wall.
See, Zod, you can't do it either.
I'm penetrating.
Oh, I can't
Look.
do it.
I have brick
How
I don't
come you
even
get to
have a-
penetrate, and none of us can.
I don't even have the stupid. What's it?
Yeah, you won't give me the
How do you
option
do it?
from my phone.
Let me see if I
I
can.
have.
Probably not
Pretty.
your phone.
Oh, God.
Hello.
I mean,
The
I got it
wall
all
is
in there.
fading.
I'm a talking wall.
It's a
Do
brick
I have to
sod.
put? Do I have to put the fade at max or just leave it?
There we
It's
go.
a brick Zod. Wow. Look at that.
It says a well-lit green screen or blue screen is required, but it's working for everyone who doesn't have it.
build a wall.
Yeah, you just have to make sure your fade is all the way up. Meaning
I
I
you don't
can't
have
do it
Oh,
from
there
my
we go.
phone.
There's
a We're big gonna heart- build a there's a big wall.
hole in my chest.
Oh my god.
Ah!
Soulless. Oh no, Justin. Soulless Justin. Oh
Soulless Justin. I'm
And
just
where's my
lips.
hair? It's all gone.
no. We're building a wall.
I'm just lips. Hello.
I know, and I just can't put mine on 'cause I'm on my phone. I'm
Oh.
sorry, guys.
Oh, no, that's okay.
You're
That's okay.
supervising
You
the
can be-
wall.
You're the supervisor, yes. You know.
She's like, everybody, this is a wall.
We're just having fun
Oh,
with the
no.
friggin' brick wall now.
Oh,
Maybe she's
am I
gonna
the
put a
only
camera.
one who's okay? We all
Oh.
have built the wall.
We're all gingers now.
We're all walls.
Gingers.
Balls to the walls.
Nope, someone else popped in.
This is fun.
Clean yourself out.
Dark says the insomniacs are accounted for. We got some laughs. Ancient One says the crazy wall. Justin is a ginger now. Lily Power says, hello, people.
Hello.
So basically what we're trying to say is don't create a wall.
Nope.
break down the walls and barriers of society. I wish we had a glass ceiling. Then we can all break the glass ceiling. Wouldn't that be exciting?
I like how it makes me look
Really?
like I'm losing my teeth.
Oh, I can add stuff?
Hey,
Wait,
Billy
what?
Jean.
What? I can add stuff?
Yeah, you can choose the
Zod will
bits
know.
that you want to.
Yeah, Zod will now invest in a green screen.
Oh, here we go.
Why not?
Oh, look at that.
That's spine chilling.
Hey, I'm right by the
Oh.
moon.
By the way,
There's-
Squirrel, before
Yo.
I came on, you were making some really good points earlier. And I agree with you.
Oh. Thank you very much. Which I always did so much shit. I don't remember.
I'm trying to fix my palm tree. Sorry.
That's a very nice
Oh,
place.
it's got pineapple
Do you
today.
ever play the piano?
Pineapple.
Pineapple head.
You sound like Rosie O'Donnell.
He's a triangle head.
I don't know if you guys remember that from back in the day when she called
It's a
Arsenio
throwback.
Hall.
D. Jacob says it's like
I got
talking to a brick
potential
wall.
now.
Oh shoot!
Oh my god!
You're making me hungry.
No. I'm doing this one.
Oh, jeez.
You're having so much fun with that brick wall.
I love how there's like a little parrot that you could barely see that's right behind my head. You can see, AC/DC, you can see that pretty well.
Ooh,
That's cool.
graffiti.
You've got graffiti on this wall.
I could probably just do this with my. Let me see.
I get home and Mr. Zod's Phantom Zone goes nuts. Yep. Welcome,
You know it.
everybody. Anyways, I'm gonna start wrapping it up because
Hold on. I want to see if we can do one thing. What the fuck is it?
well, hurry up. I actually I got important work now.
Like what?
That's code.
You
Did
didn't
you
hear?
say
I'm
get
up
off?
for promotion, Lieutenant.
I don't believe that. But seriously, congratulations.
Thank you.
Boom.
That's awesome.
Look at that.
You actually got
Wow,
demoted.
That's my cam.
You got demoted from general to lieutenant. So that's something.
I know that's what
Celebrate.
we're saying. It's like you've been promoted to civilian.
I got promoted to
Going back to
civilian
this one because it's funnier.
many years ago.
I love that one.
But anyways, I'm gonna start winding things down. We'll go down the line. Everybody plug your channel. Also, too, really quick because I run the panel, so I can plug myself whenever I want to. Boy, that sounded. I wanted to say I am working on a very arduous project. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. It is going to be called The Matrix and How to Create an Icon. In it, I'm going to, I'm actually not going to be in the video. I'm going to be doing a voiceover for it, and I'm going to be showing clips and things and highlighting some things in the movie to explain why the Matrix has become the cultural phenomenon that it is and why so many movies ripped off some of the concepts within the Matrix. And I'm really looking forward to it.
Stupid slow-mo effect.
Hey, it was revolutionary at the time, and in
No, it doesn't. But it doesn't
It
work
was at the
anymore.
time.
Okay, now get the fuck off the panel.
Oh, God.
It doesn't though. It was overdone. The joke was overplayed.
No, I'm talking about. See, you missed the point. It's not about now. It's about highlighting the thing that started it and why it works versus what they did afterwards.
In the movies? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be talking about the Matrix, just the first Matrix, and highlighting what they did, the special effects, the thought process behind it, and how it revolutionized movies and why the Matrix is a classic, because it did something that no other movie did. To me, a classic movie is something that does something new and unique, and it creates a concept that is copied, and that's what the Matrix did. Everybody, once the Matrix did that, everybody in Hollywood wanted to copy and replicate it, and they couldn't. And I'm gonna point out to people why can't you take somebody else's formula and recycle it? And what's the difference between recycling something that's been done versus taking it and elevating it to the next
Being
level?
inspired
right?
by it.
Yeah, being inspired and maybe doing something different, right?
Spoiler alert, you could say the Matrix was inspired. Yeah, because you could say the Matrix was inspired by the idea of Tron, which is being in a simulation. Which I believe.
Well,
Good point.
actually, that's a very interesting thing, and I'm going to highlight that in my video, but I'm not going to give too much away, Husky. So stop.
There's also
Are
there's
you
also a
reading my
sci-fi
script?
story about being trapped inside like a television thing before virtual reality existed.
But
And I forget who wrote that.
yep, Dark City, Dean Jacobs. I know about Dark City too. I'm going to highlight. I'm doing a very comprehensive. That's why it's taking me so long. If you guys don't know, not showing my face on camera and actually having to download clips and edit is a pain in the ass and takes much longer to make a video than just coming on with my face.
It does.
I had to get that.
Wait, what?
On that note, by the way, I love the new bra, mate. It looks very comfy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's called I support the Second Amendment.
That's what your bra says?
Yeah.
It's holding
Well,
up
your
pretty
boobs
good.
are making a hell of a statement.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
As you can
Boobs
see.
should always be made for statements, I think.
Hey, I like that though. That's cool. It's
But,
a great bra.
Thank you. I'm so glad. Yeah, lawnmower man. I'm gonna get into that, but while the Wachowskis concept was derived off of a lot of different other things, like I said, it's taking an idea, it's taking a concept, but making it your own and elevating it, putting in something new. And I'm also going to highlight why it's different than this age, right? Everything's being recycled, reused, remade, right? So I want to highlight what makes things like The Matrix different. And I'm going to do this with several things. I got really inspired by doing my things with books by Jay. So I'm really going to break down to me how my thought process when I critique a film, what I look for. And, for people who are interested in writing, at least in my opinion, what makes a good story? What makes a good script? What are the things that make things stand out? What makes an Infinity War? What makes what makes these movies resonate with people? And you could go back. What makes Top Gun popular? What makes these Rambo, Die Hard, all of these? What did they do that at the time, right? Because when you think about the 90s, how many action movies did we have out? But which ones stand out? I'm even going to do something about Demolition Man because I'm going to watch it with my girl. She was like, what? I go, you're in for a treat. Demolition Man, to me, failed because it was ahead of its time. That movie predicted everything we're going through right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's think about the plot of Demolition Man. What is it about? A utopian society. They get rid of all crime, right? A corporation owns it. Remember Taco Bell won the corporate wars?
That was Wesley Snipes, right?
Another story that's and I still haven't watched the movie of it. Just read the book because it's a pretty good read. Is The Giver?
Oh
And
yeah,
what it is?
That's a
Oh yeah,
great book.
it is a
Lois
story.
Lowry.
Like our teacher told us, because I even read for classes, that we had to decide if it was a utopian or dystopia. We didn't test or anything,
Oh, that's
because the whole thing of that story, it makes you think it's a utopia, but then after thinking on it for so many years, that book is a dystopia. I don't want to give much into it, but one of the things is they don't know emotion anymore, or like colors or anything.
They don't even know
Wow.
what love is. Like
I know.
the guy
That's emotions.
the guy
It's-
literally goes up to his parents and asks if they love him, and they can't give him an answer. They walk around it.
Yeah.
And he realizes his parents don't love him. You know how fucked up that is?
Yeah,
Like,
because
for
the thing
real?
is, they don't, and the reason why you think it's a utopian thing, because they don't know war, pain, and stuff like that, but they also don't know all the good things of emotions. Like Barbara said, it's a very good read if you get the chance, and it does have a cliffhanger ending that the author has said is up to your own interpretation.
I like that one, Squirrel.
Ooh, Squirrel, that's
Jamie
nice.
Davis says, my sister worked in Sydney and she watched them film the bullet time scene and then follows that up with, you can't see her in the movie, but she was in the window behind me. And then Rose Matter with the greatest comment says, Demolition Man is one of my faves. Yeah, so keep a lookout. I'm going to start doing I got inspired by a YouTuber called Filmento. Does great breakdowns. And I thought about it. I'm like, I like that style, and I really want to highlight some things and show some clips and some quotes.
Yeah.
And I found a way around the algorithm nonsense. I can label it as educational purposes, apparently. And
Hey,
so,
don't forget one of the all-time greatest Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, Commando.
oh yeah, Commando is. But see,
Did
that's
you
the thing.
actually go commando in the movie?
No.
Then I don't want
Before
to
we
see
get too
it.
sidetracked, are we still going down the panels and plugging everything?
But yeah, so check that out. Anyways, let's go to Mr. Mustachio. What do you got?
Okay, I got a few things. One, the all-knowing brick wall. Thanks
Yeah.
everyone for letting him on. Also, wants me to plug this guy that he knows personally and he knows, which is Corey Adam Comedy. He has he's usually on he usually streams on Twitch. So, and he goes on pretty much every day, which is around like 10 to 1. It's kind of around the same time schedule as mine, except on Wednesdays and Thursdays when he is on Steel Toe. And when Steel Toe starts around, this is all Central Time Zone, by the way. It starts around like 6 Central. So go check those out. Give Corey Adam the follow. And now for
Very
my
cool.
thing. Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central, I'll be celebrating my channel's anniversary
Nice.
on Twitch. So, channel will be 7 years old that day. So,
Oh,
Is it Mr. Mustachio or what?
No. It's Cybernetic Husky.
I know. I'm kidding with you.
Oh yeah. So go follow the Twitch, and that's what I'm going to only promote right now because that's the thing I'm trying to hype up and I'm excited about. So get on there, make sure you're following the link and have your notifications on. I'll also drop in the Discord so you guys can hype it up in there, and also so you don't miss the notification for that stream. Because, sometimes you get a lot of notifications, and Discord helps get those notifications out. And most of the people on the panel, if you're in there, you should have permission to join me that night. And if you're not in the Discord, please get in there and tag me so I can give you permission to join me on that night.
Awesome.
I
This
will
is Twitch.
definitely not do anything with Discord because I'm a boomer. We have the no. I'll
Wow.
damn it, Husky. I'll try to
A
figure it
simple
out.
no would have been fine.
Listen here, Wheelchair Miguel. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Oh
You're
my.
not handicapped. You're handicapable.
hey, I don't remember you calling me handicapped. What?
No, I just like that. He's not handicapped. He's handicapable. Where the fuck did I get that from? Anyways, we got the mad, non-compliant squirrel. What do you got for us? I hear you got some glitches going on your channel.
Yeah, we have our Glitch Paradox podcast. It'll be
Nice.
recorded this weekend, so we should have it up on Monday. And that'll be going on with Big Rich. That's something he and I host together. We moved it over from SoundCloud, so it's just been kind of like getting back into the old ritual of doing it every week. But we just have some episodes posted from this previous week. We talked about supply chain shortages and remote working and all the bullshit behind that stuff. And previous to that, we did some unexplained videos. 2 different ones with PB are in there, so you can check those out. But this week, hopefully, I'll be able to get with Lady Perry. We're supposed to do our second movie review. She had some stuff she had to take care of there. Everything's kind of screwy. I've been saying that, but it's true. With anything doctor related or hospital related, she had to go to San Diego to do some stuff because she lives in on the West Coast. So she has to travel to see her doctors. And so with COVID, it takes fucking forever. Anyway, so we'll be doing that this week. And then also I'm going to I'll send Mega Jetty a DM and try to get it rescheduled. I'm trying to move stuff around. So that way it's not like overload for everybody. But other than that, that's what I've going on. Just kind of lingering. Shalina has a show that's on Wednesdays. Probably, or not Wednesdays, but this weekend will not be on Wednesday. So Husky has his celebration. That's more important. So check out Husky's stuff on Wednesday. Shalina's show might be on Tuesday or it might be on Thursday. I'm not sure, Shalina. Okay, Tuesday, she said. Um, so Tuesday she'll have her show up on Twitch. Check it out. It's just a hangout type deal. So if you get bored, you want to come hang out and chitty chat, have some shits and giggles, Shalina's the place to go for that on Tuesdays. But that's all I got here. Yeah.
Squirrel, so professional, more professional than this channel deserves.
It's my brain guy. It's the ADD. I have to do it or else I won't do it at all.
And of course,
Story of my life.
we have the beautiful Keely Talks. Miss Keely, what do you have for us coming up?
Well, tonight me
Good
and Gary might be.
morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm still half asleep. Tonight me and Gary might be going live. I don't know if we are or not because we were supposed to have gone live last night.
Yeah,
but
and I knocked out. It was my fault. Sorry.
Gary fell asleep, and then I was just so tired anyway. But that's gonna be all like riddles, and I want to do some. I might do some readings as well. Because I've got some new cards, so I want to try and use them. But the riddles is going to be really funny because Gary is shit at fucking trying to work out what the answers to a riddle, and his
Yes, I
answers
am.
his answers are hilarious.
Every 1 in 20, I might get one right.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets like a few right, so that's all right. And obviously I do my Oracle / Tarot card readings on a Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. EST, 10:30 p.m. UK, and I think I'm on like 655 subscribers now. And when I get to 700, I'm gonna do a competition for a private reading, and I'm gonna do that at every goal that I get, until I get to however long I make goals for. I'm gonna do competitions every time I reach that goal post.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be good.
And it's you want to win that competition because her readings are expensive, man. Holy cow!
Cool.
I'm just kidding.
Expensive.
I don't like getting readings. I got readings from.
Is that why you turn your camera off?
Yeah.
I'm
I got the readings before me and PB, and they very creepily came true. So yeah, it was all positive, and I've learned not to push my luck while I'm ahead. So,
Well, mine
I'm
are all
doing
positive.
this in the future.
My readings are all positive. There isn't doom and gloom in it. So
Yeah, Emma, and you know what? Everybody, go check them out. Killy has some great stuff. Her and Gary do some great things. Speaking of which, your boy Palm Tree. What do you got going on?
Yeah. Oh shoot. Well, I like the fact that there's
Nice
three
house,
of
by
us.
the way.
Yeah, there's 3 of us living in the same house right now, the same living room anyway. It's awesome.
Hey,
I'm all
you know
about
what?
the piano.
Money's tight. We gotta save somehow, and this is a luxurious house. And
Oh, exactly, man. I love living with you guys, except when you fart in the couch and just leave it there for me when I sit back down on it.
hey, that was
Disgusting.
one time. The rest of it is dog. Okay. That's
anyway.
all cyber.
Good night, Rose.
Yeah. Good night, all of you guys. But yeah, I'll start doing more stuff on my channel, more music stuff. But for the most part, I'm focused on Keely's channel and helping her out and helping her grow. So the more people that come to her channel and support it, the better, and it would be really appreciated, because she does really good stuff. We do stuff together, which is really fun, and a lot of activities with the mindfulness stuff. It's very calming. You should go check them out. Whenever you're having like a stressful day or anything like that, go check those out and play along. You'll love it.
Cool.
So yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
I wanted to add to for Keely, like a lot of her readings are very constructive and very, you know what I mean? Like they're like some readers, they aren't very constructive when they're giving readings. Keely is very constructive. So like the information and feedback she gives to people is positive, and it helps you kind of she puts everything out there in the way that's understandable and positive and constructive. That's the biggest thing, because there's some readers that they do readings, it's just like, crystal winds and all this bullshit. No. Keely's very constructive with her readings. Sorry, I wanted to add that
Thank
earlier.
you.
No, thank you, Squirrel. That's very nice of you, and spot on too.
and of course, finally, we have the only panelist who has a ton of bullshit. Wheelchair Miguel. What kind of bullshit you got coming up?
Not sporting events anytime soon. I don't think so. That's going to be rather difficult. Going to have to play with Ricky Bobby there in the hospital.
Ricky Bobby.
Doing some wheelchair basketball. Hi, my name is fuck. I got to change the avatar. My name is Justin Proper, and I have a show called This Week in Bullshit. It's Thursdays every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, and it's a good time. We talk about fun stories, the strange, the silly, the serious, all of the above. It's a good time. And thank you for having me on, Zod, and I'm glad I was able to join mostly at home. On the road.
Not in the car.
I could have messed with you and said, oh yeah, I'm just doing this. I just put my microphone in the car and it sounds better. No, I couldn't.
You're a good guy, man. I hope everybody here supports that for you.
I hope everyone supports everyone on this channel. Yeah. And I'm glad that Gary and Keely, you guys are happy together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hopefully you get to meet each other and make some beautiful babies one day. It'd be great.
That's okay. It's all in the plans, man.
Oh, okay. I went too far. All right.
Nah, they're gonna be beautiful. You better believe that. Well, not because of me, because of her.
Oh, bloody hell.
Well, that's all the time we have for this show. Anyways, thank you, everybody. And I just wanted to say thanks to all of you guys watching. I really appreciate it. I got a good amount of votes for my videos. I appreciate it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video I put out, because this is literally going to take me days, which I didn't count on. And I'm actually putting a lot of work into this video, and hopefully it comes out really good. I'm new at
all your dislikes disappeared now. They went to likes. So we know you guys are trolling now.
Scrindy, South Florida Thrifter. Hello.
Hey, South Florida Drifter.
Scrindy.
Yes, you missed it, but you can go back and rewind. But
hey, we're here with you right now. Just enjoy it for the couple of seconds that you can.
But anyways, thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the support, and I am definitely going to be releasing more content. I thought I would just be dropping more videos, but editing videos actually takes time, and I'm very passionate about this. So,
I meant to say one thing before I go. If you guys don't see me active on like Twitter or anything, tomorrow is Sunday. It's because tomorrow my brother has marching band competition, so I'm going and supporting him with that. And then Sunday we're going up to Brainerd because my dad wants to look at some things for his work. But we're also going to do stuff up there because we've been up there before and we know what's around.
What instrument did your brother play?
He's percussion. He's bass.
Oh, a bass drum. Okay.
Yeah, and he actually likes the bass drum a lot more than I did when I went through.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey,
that's
bass
the big
is the
one
foundation,
that's like
though.
on your stomach. Is that it?
He's bass 3.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Oh, and just so you guys know, I almost forgot. On Tuesday, I'm going to be also conducting an interview with Alyssa Victoria Parker. She covers stuff with the Orville. So looking forward to that. And yeah, so that'll be Tuesday the 14th at 4 p.m. Central Time. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm doing interviews. I'm getting back into the swing of things. So I'm going to be releasing videos somewhat regularly. I did not know editing was a thing. So it might be a little bit slower on my newer videos. I definitely, everybody check them out because I would like feedback on how I do. I'm going to be making a whole new intro for them. And yeah, it's going to be more in-depth breakdown and analysis. So let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, remember, there's only one rule here in the fandom zone. Kneel before
No.